just don't sideline your game, they can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Carr Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off or non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
We're minutes away from play-by-play. Let's meet the Huron Tigers.
Haley Rogers, number 5, senior. Reagan Bishop, number 10, sophomore. Jessalyn Noyes, number 12, junior. Addie Knight, 14, junior. Allie Davis, number 20, senior. Hilton Hines, number 22, senior. Abigail Harrington, number 23, junior. Ramsey Roselle, number 30, freshman. Lily Hofer, number 32, 8th grade. Spencer Gergen, number 33, senior. Lennon Caudell, number 34, sophomore. Chloe Carr, number 40, senior. Jayla Shaw, number 42, freshman. Claire Davis, number 44, sophomore. Isabel Kramer, number 45, junior.
Oakley Anderson, number 10, senior. Josh Gilbert, number 12, freshman.
James Schultz, 14, junior.
Miles Elwine, 20, sophomore.
Nolan Staley, 22, senior.
Mason Juergens, number 23, senior. Chase Schuart, number 24, junior.
Blake Elwine, number 30, senior.
Anderson Porsche, number 32, junior.
Ty Kleinstoffer, junior, number 34. David Chase, 40, junior.
Tommy Martin, 42, senior.
Bryson North, 44, junior.
Carter Force, 50, freshman.
Neil Solomon, number 52, freshman.
Reagan Dirksen, 54, junior.
Malcolm Williams, 52, freshman.
Choose two-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And welcome back to the Huron Arena. We're closing in on tip-off here for our girls' game. A boys' game will follow. Hard to stay on schedule, but I thought originally the girls were supposed to tip off at 2 o'clock, so if we would have stayed with that original schedule, we'd be right on time. But girls first, boys coming up next for our afternoon doubleheader here at the Huron Arena. Sioux Falls Jefferson girls at 5 and 5, Huron girls at 5 and 4. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back, and we'll get the lineups and get this game tipped off. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bishoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bishoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank & Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank & Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
And welcome back to the Huron Arena as the doubleheader ready to go. Huron Tigers, Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers. Sioux Falls Jefferson head coach Sean Tiva Pruitt, record of 5-5, and Sean Tiva was known at one time as Sean Tiva Ashley, was an all-state player for Roosevelt, went on to play at Augustana, and yes, she does have relatives here in Huron. In fact, Josh Gilbert on our boys team, they are first cousins. Jefferson will start. Abby Horner, a 5'9 senior. Taylor Silvernail, a 5'9 junior. Leah Johnson, a 5'9 senior. Brinley Altenberg, a 5'10 junior. And Brianna Kinval, a 5'5 freshman. Huron Tigers head coach is Cody Kaufman, record of 5-4. Same starting five they've had all season. Addie Knight, a 5'9 junior. Allie Davis, a 5'8 senior. Hilton Hines, a 5'8 senior. Abby Harrington, a 5'6 junior. And Chloe Carr, a 6-foot senior. Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Seven Sons Heating and Air located at 111 Dakota Avenue North in Huron. Girls JV. Sioux Falls Jefferson held off a late rally and defeated Huron 64-56. In the sophomore game, Huron picked up the win 49-40 over Jefferson. That's your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Jefferson in their green road uniforms with gold numbers, gold and white trim. Kind of that hunter green perhaps, or forest green. Then the burnt gold here on their home white with orange numbers and letters. In orange and black trim, the ball is tipped and controlled by Taylor Silvernail and gives way to Brinley Altenberg. And then finally taking over is Kinval, the ninth grader. Altenberg on the right wing. Reverse left side, Silvernail. Silvernail back up top, Horner. Pitches in the corner, open three. Kinval is no good. And the rebound, Abby Harrington on the weak side, and Harrington can be fouled in the backcourt by Taylor Silvernail. Officials for our game are backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. Calling our girls' game, well, I don't have the first names. Mike Pooley, I know that one. Girl Cotton Brown, I believe Justin Brown. They're the law on the court. They're backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. In the front court, Huron Tigers with the ball for the first time. Chloe Carr comes out left. Here's the cut to the hoop, and it's going to be stolen away by Horner. Gets the ball up ahead, running the four. Altenberg rolls the layup in. Jefferson immediately got in transition, and they're up 2-0 here with the first score of the game. The pressure in the backcourt. Hilton Hines and Allie Davis break it. Hines out there with Horner. Gets by her, pulls up with a 10-footer. In traffic, bounces it in, and Hilton Hines answers for Huron. Kinval dribbles off to the right side, hands it off to Horner. Horner at the top of the key. Kinval will go baseline, kick out, back door, wide open. Missed shot, though, by Johnson. Rebound underneath Hines, whips it out to Harrington in the front court. Abby will slow it up. Now she'll start to drive again. Give it up to Knight. Low post, overthrown, trying to get it inside to Chloe Carr. Turnover. Back to Sioux Falls Jefferson. We played a minute and a half. We're tied at 2. 2 minutes after 2 o'clock, KIJV, AM/FM Huron. Kinval will get the Cavaliers into the offense. Horner, left wing. On the baseline, it's Altenberg. She'll back it out. Silvernail now top of the key. Flipping the quarter, Kinval. Kinval will go baseline. Kick out, open three in the corner. Silvernail, no good. Offensive rebound and a foul on Huron. Leah Johnson with the rebound. And she'll go to the free throw line for 2. Allie Davis with the foul. First foul either way. And already, Huron's given up a couple of offensive boards. Got to shore up the block out. Leah Johnson at the line to shoot. 2 senior. Hits the first one. Jefferson back up 3-2. Not quite 2 minutes into our girls' game. Again, the boys' game will follow. One more shot for Leah Johnson, 5'9 senior. Back of the iron, no good. Knight has the board for Huron. Knight coming up the floor, being shadowed there by Johnson across the timeline. Gives way to Allie Davis, top the key against Kinval. Shuffles it off to Chloe Carr, way outside. Chloe, jump pass left side to Knight. Knight trying to use a screen around the perimeter. Stops, comes back left to Harrington. Harrington looking inside, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Open three for Hines. Yes! Hilton Hines drains the three, and Huron takes a 5-3 lead. Quickly back into the front court comes the Cavaliers. Kinval into the paint, kick back up top, Horner. Horner will drive, get a wide open layup. Oh, almost overshot it, but she did get it to go. We're tied at 5. Pass in their front court over to the press. Here comes Allie Davis. Allie into the paint, takes a 10-footer. No good, cut all the rim, would not go. Ball on the floor and going to be picked up by Johnson, in a timeout called by Sioux Falls Jefferson. 5:10 to go first quarter. We're tied at 5. Timeout 30 seconds, 30 on Dakota Sports.
Follow them on Facebook. South State, South with best South Dakota at Bishop Park.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Quick 30-second timeout taken by Coach Pruitt and Sioux Falls Jefferson. We're tied at 5. 5:10 to go in the first quarter. And Sioux Falls Jefferson will inbound it. Huron not pressing, at least to this point in the game. Kinval will bring the ball up for the Cavaliers. Huron back looks like I think we're in a box and one, actually, now that I look at it. Box and one on Altenberg, with Allie Davis following Altenberg wherever she goes. On the left side, Altenberg out there. It comes back up top to Horner. Horner into the paint, kick out. Kinval fakes. Had the ball slapped away, but going to pick up outside. Horner will go baseline, and a hack going to be called on Huron. Shot clock was running down. Fouls on Chloe Carr, her first, second team on Huron. And we get our first subs of the game in for Sioux Falls Jefferson. They do play a lot of girls. Addison Warnke, Samantha Holfer in. I know there was a third girl that checked in as well. Jefferson, and 5-second count on the inbounds. Good defense by the Huron Tigers. The 5-second count turns the ball back over to the Huron Tigers. Huron subs for the first time as Jency Gergen will check in for Addison Knight. So trying to pick up who that third girl is. Oh, there it is. Number 22, Macy Bryant, also on the floor for Sioux Falls Jefferson. So 3 new girls in for Jefferson. Here's going to be a blocking call. Go against Macy Bryant, who just checked in, kind of leaned in a little too hard on Hilton Hines. And it'll be Huron ball inbounded by the Jefferson bench. Tied at 5, 4:34 to go first quarter. Inbounds comes in the middle to Harrington. A little give and go to Hines, but the pass was deflected. It looked like the play was there. Picked up, and here comes Altenberg. She's going to drive right by Davis, bank it high, and get fouled. And Brynlee Altenberg to the line to shoot two. I believe her dad, Chris Altenberg, he played in the arena here back when we used to have a college here back in the day. Brynlee Altenberg will shoot two, and that's foul number 2 on Allie Davis, so that's a big early call on Huron. Free throw is good for Altenberg, and now Jefferson up 6-5. That's going to bring Knight in and Davis out for Huron. One more shot for junior Brynlee Altenberg. And gets them both. She's got 4. 7-5 Jefferson. 4:25 to go first quarter. Inbounds to Knight. Gives back to Hilton Hines. Hilton gets it across the timeline. She's on the drive. Pulls up with a 15-footer. A short rebound right to Chloe Carr, and she's fouled. Chloe Carr, a good job. She had went out to the corner. Then when Hilton shot, Chloe came in, and the offensive board came right out to her. And we'll get a pair of free throws for Chloe Carr. And Taylor Silvernail picks up her second, so both teams have a starter with 2 fouls, and we haven't made it halfway through the first quarter yet. Carr, free throw is good. 7-6 with a free throw pending. Horner is back into the game for Sioux Falls Jefferson, and trying to identify the other girl who came in. Kinval came back in, I believe. Both free throws good for Chloe Carr. We're tied at 7, 4:10 to go here in the first quarter. Into the front court, it's Hofer. Bryant drives into the paint, now has to back it out. Hofer will drive, has a lane, scoop shot too strong, but offensive rebound for Jefferson. Long three, no good. Rebound slapped out, and a foul going to go on Sioux Falls Jefferson. Samantha Hofer with the foul, her first, and already 14 fouls on Jefferson, 3 on Huron, and we're just barely past the middle point of the first quarter. Tied at 7. Knight into the front court. She's checked out there by Emery Bartles, who's into the game for the first time for Jefferson. Flip the pass off to Carr. Carr up top, now right side Gergen. Here's the cut. Oh, it looked like Arrington might have been open. Couldn't get her to the ball. Now it's back outside, Hilton Hines. Hilton starts the drive, has a lane, a lot of contact, and a blocking call will go on Sioux Falls Jefferson. That'll be on Bartles, I believe, which would be her first, and Hilton Hines is going to get free throws off the deal. Bartles with her first. Huron in the bonus here for the remainder of the first quarter, as Hilton Hines will shoot 2. First free throw is good. 6 for Hilton here early on, and Huron regains the lead at 8-7. Abby Harrington just had a conversation with Coach Kaufman, and they both came out of it laughing. Both free throws good for Hilton Hines. Huron up 9-7. 3:23 to go, first quarter. Hofer gets Jefferson in the offense, hands it off to Horner. Now feed goes into the corner, Bartles. Back up top, Hofer. Here's the drive, Bartles, bounce pass right wing. Little weave out there. Now the drive by Horner to the block. Oh, nice fake to get around Harrington and banks it in for 2. Abby Horner has a pair of buckets. We're tied at 9. Inside of 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Hilton Hines across the timeline, being shadowed out there by Bryant. Hines still on the drive, gets away from Bryant, slides it on the baseline to Carr, and did Carr travel? She did. Thought it looked like she was moving both feet as she tried to kick it back out to Hines. Turnover back to Sioux Falls Jefferson. In for the first time for the Huron Tigers, Haley Rogers, a 5'6" senior, as Knight comes off the floor. Samantha Hofer, a freshman. They play a lot of freshmen on this team, Sioux Falls Jefferson. On the right side, Brinley Altenberg back up top, Horner. Horner drives, kicks out, open 3 in the corner, back of the iron, no good. Rebound, oh, I thought Knight went out. Knight's still in there because she just got the rebound for the Huron Tigers. Some pressure in the backcourt. Knight working the ball up, and Huron's got to take a timeout as they were closing in on a 10-second count. Timeout here on 30 seconds. 2:13 to go, first quarter, tied at 9:30 on Dakota Sports.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Quick 30-second timeout taken by the Huron Tigers. Each team has burned to 30 here in the first quarter. We're tied at 9. Huron's about to get a 10-second count. That's why that timeout came out. Hilton Hines will bring the ball up against Bryant across the timeline. Dribbles to the left. And a moving screen going to be called on Addie Knight. Knight will pick up her first foul, and that is the 4th team on Huron. I'm missing a foul on somebody for Huron. Oh, Allie Davis has 2. There we go. Into the front court, Jefferson 2 minutes to go, first quarter, tied at 9. Up top, Aaliyah Johnson back in, now in the corner for Bryant. Bryant will drive. Oh, nice drive. Found the baseline and took it in hard for 2. First bucket for Macy Bryant. 11-9 Jefferson. Huron crosses the timeline. Hilton Hines starts the drive. A little bump there. She's deep on the right side. Picks up her dribble. Now up to the top of the key for Addie Knight. Knight comes left side to Gergen. Gergen back right side. Hilton Hines into the paint. Her little running one-hander, no good. Gets her own rebound up and could not get the putback. Third try as Carr gets the rebound, and then a foul going to go on Sioux Falls Jefferson as Knight was going hard to the hoop. Huron crashing the boards. Samantha Holfer with the foul. That's her second, and 2 free throws for Addison Knight. First free throw is in and out, no good. In for Sioux Falls Jefferson, Lydia Johnson, a junior, and Brianna Kinval back in for the Cavaliers as well. Second free throw good, 1 out of 2 for Knight. And Harrington will be in for Knight. With 1:17 to go, first quarter, 11-10. Sioux Falls Jefferson leading. Neither teams had much of an advantage here in the early going. Kinval flips it back to Altenberg outside. In the corner, Horner swings it to Kinval. Horner, top of the key, drives in the paint, right by Carr. Carr kind of reached out and shoved her. Horner's going to go to the line for 2, and if that's on Chloe, that'll be number 2 on Carr. It is. So Chloe Carr, Allie Davis, 2 starters, each have 2 fouls here in the first quarter for Huron. Abby Horner to the line for 2. First one is good. And the lead is 12-10. Jefferson with 61 seconds to go in the first quarter. Second shot is good. Got them both. And the lead is 3, 13-10. Sioux Falls Jefferson inside of a minute to go. First quarter. Hilton Hines battling with Kinval. Gets it across the timeline. Hines has a drive into the paint. Short roller, no good. Gets her own rebound up and count it. Hilton Hines just followed her shot. Came right back to her, and she'll get there on the second try. And a chance to tie the score with 49 seconds to go in the first quarter. Aaliyah Johnson with the foul. That's her first. In for the Huron Tigers, Jesselyn Noyes as she replaces Jency Gergen on the floor. Hines, free throw is good. Hilton having a big first quarter, as she's already in double digits with 10 points. 44 seconds to go here in the first. Horner flips back up top, drive down the middle of the paint, kick out to Kinval. She wants to drive, and there's a bump by Hilton Hines. I can see already just by watching here less than a quarter, the ninth grader Brianna Kinval is chock full of quickness. I mean, she passed up a open 3 there in the corner because she wanted to drive the basket. Well, she got herself to the free throw line to shoot 2, and also forced a foul on Hilton Hines. First free throw is good for Kinval, and Jefferson opens a 14-13 lead late first quarter with 36 seconds to go. Second free throw is off the mark. Ball slapped out. Who's going to come up with it? We're on the floor, and the jump ball gives it to the Huron Tigers. Shot clock is off with 32 seconds to go in the first quarter. A 1-point lead. Sioux Falls Jefferson here in our girls game. Inbounds in the backcourt to Knight. Knight lobs the pass back to Hines. Hines into the front court. Altenberg stays in front of her. Looks left. Haley Rogers comes up to get the ball. Haley backs it out. Now back up top, Hilton Hines. 18-17 to go, first quarter. Hilton Hines, got tripped. No call. Picked up, though, by Haley Rogers. Noise on the right side. 9 seconds to go. Here's the flip back to Hilton. Crossover. Little running one-hander. They're going to call her for a travel. And the Huron bench not liking that call. Well, the ball was definitely deflected, so you question if there was a travel in there. Altenberg trying to get a shot off. She'll shoot at the buzzer. No good. And after 1, it's Jefferson 14, Huron 13. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at pop? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers. PB Sports, downtown Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Welcome to the second quarter. It's 14-13. Sioux Falls Jefferson. Both teams getting plenty of free throws out of the deal. Just trying to do that chart real quick. Where Huron was 6 out of 7 from the free throw line. And Jefferson was 6 out of 8. Jefferson ball to start the second quarter. Up at the high post, it's Horner. Horner will slide into the paint. Ball deflected, gets control of it. Free throw line fakes, drives. Off glass for two, made a nice fake. She got Harrington to bite on it, then had a nice lane down to the hoop. Allie Davis back in after sitting out much of the first quarter with early foul trouble. Free throw line jumper, Hilton Hines is good. Hilton up to a dozen already. Nice assist there from Davis. 16-15, ball deflected away going into the paint. Altenberg, and it'll be Huron ball. Didn't really see what happened there. All of a sudden, Altenberg was on the floor, and the ball popped up high in the air. Huron will get it off the turnover by Sioux Falls Jefferson. Not much reaction from Coach Pruitt there on the Jefferson bench. Allie Davis gets the ball up ahead. Hilton Hines. Hilton screen at the top of the key from Harrington. Right side, ball deflected out of bounds. Good hustle over there by Kinval again. Again, Brianna Kinval, she's only a freshman. Boy, she's going to be a handful here the next 4 years for Jefferson. Just got a world of quickness, it looks like. Up top, Jayla Schley in to start the second quarter for Huron. Gives back to Knight. Now there's the roll to Schley, and Schley couldn't find the ball. The ball came right about basically at the top of her head, and she just couldn't find it there, and the ball turns back over to Jefferson. We played 1 minute of the second quarter. 16-15, Jefferson leads Huron in our girls' game. Kinval into the front court. Bounce pass, right side, Johnson. Johnson flips back to Horner. Horner now Altenberg way outside. Altenberg goes to the right. Now Harrington out on her. Altenberg gets cut off, has to come back up front to Johnson. Left side, here's a drive into the paint, and ball is lost by Horner. Picked up, turnaround jumper for Altenberg, no good. And Schley has the rebound. Into the front court, Hilton Hines gives to Harrington in the corner. Abby, a couple of dribbles up towards the timeline, and there's a foul going to be charged to Brynlee Altenberg. Tried to get the strip. Instead gets the foul, her first in the first team here of the second quarter. Gergen in, Knight out for Huron. And Bartles in, Lydia Johnson out for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Inbounds, and there's got to be a foul on Horner. I'm not sure what she was doing. She basically grabbed and hugged Hilton Hines, who was trying to go to the other side of the lane. Horner picks up her first, second team on Jefferson. Huron again looking to inbound. Lob comes all the way out to Gergen at the top of the key. Try to go back door. Nothing there for Harrington. High post. Schley in the paint. Nice shovel pass to Gergen, but has to bring it back out. Davis on the left wing. Flips back to Gergen. Gergen in a little trouble with the handle. Huron will reset the offense. Boy, the man-to-man defense really picking up in intensity. There's a ball stolen away by Aaliyah Johnson down the floor. Her layup is good. She stripped the ball from Jayla Schley. Probably don't want Jayla out there handling the ball anyway. And Jefferson goes up 18-15 with 5:43 to go in the first half. Hines into the front court. Still on the drive. Flips back to Gergen. Gergen being guarded out there closely by Bartles. Here's Gergen, and she gets hit from behind. That'll be a foul on Kinval. That'll be her first. And already 3 team fouls on Sioux Falls Jefferson. We played just 2.5 minutes here of the second quarter. Carr back in for Huron. And Hofer back in for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Back door wide open. Hilton Hines. Somebody lost her on defense. Hilton Hines was wide open on the weak side on the inbounds play. She's got 14. In the corner. Little head fake there by Bartles. Altenberg, top of the key, trying to get loose. Step back 3 is good. Altenberg with the 3 ball. She's got 7. And nearing 5 minutes to go here in the first half. And the drive and a blocking call going to go on Jefferson. Who'll put Allie Davis to the line. I wonder if Altenberg hit some milestone there, because there was a lot of reaction off the Sioux Falls Jefferson bench when she hit that 3. Allie Davis at the line. She'll shoot 2. Has not scored in the game. Already Huron's in the bonus here for the rest of the second quarter. Davis hits the first free throw, brings Huron back within 3 at 21-18. That is foul number 3 on Samantha Hofer and Sioux Falls Jefferson. One more shot for Davis. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound Horner, and she's on the move. Kicks it up ahead, Altenberg. Altenberg shoots over Gergen, and Gergen will be called for the foul. As Jefferson really got down the floor quickly there, and Altenberg will shoot 2. 7 points for Jefferson. 2 for 2 from the line. Free throw is good. The lead is 4, 22-18 Jefferson. Harrington and Knight in as Davis and Gergen come out. And I believe Macy Bryant came back in for Sioux Falls Jefferson. The lefty, Altenberg, hits both free throws. She's got 9, 23-18. I believe this is the biggest lead for either team here in the first half. Jefferson up by 5, 4:50 to go in the first half. Knight comes out on the left wing. Couple of dribbles. Now goes back left. Now back up top. Carr swinging right side to Hines. Hines looking to drive. Cut off. Dumps it in down low to Carr with the left hand for the layup. Chloe with her first field goal. She's got 4 points and a pretty assist there from Hilton Hines. 23-20. Jefferson's lead at 3. Here's the drive. Altenberg behind the back. Step back 3. 2 in a row for Brindley Altenberg. She's in double figures with a dozen. 26-20. Biggest lead of the first half for Jefferson with 4:10 to go here in the second quarter. And Abby Harrington dribbled into a double team. Drug the pivot foot. That's a travel. And the ball turns over to Sioux Falls Jefferson. So Huron starting to rush a bit. Have turned the ball over a couple of times, and Jefferson looking to build the lead as they're up 26-6 with 4:08 to go in the first half. Altenberg against Davis. It's like straight man now by Huron. Out on the left wing, Macy Bryant. Bryant will go baseline. Hines stays in front of her. Flick back out to Bartles. Top of the key, fake by Horner. Now another fake. Bartles will drive, run into Abby Harrington. Lost the ball. No call either way. Harrington came up a little hobbly for that, but Huron gets the ball off the turnover. Right side, Allie Davis isolated out there. Now picked up her dribble. Flicks the corner to Harrington. Harrington, a couple of drives. She'll drive in on Altenberg. Offensive foul as Harrington was definitely leading with her arm on Altenberg. Abby Harrington picks up her first. Second team on Huron with 3:25 to go in the first half. 26-20. Sioux Falls Jefferson. Altenberg hands it off. Ball nearly stolen by Allie Davis. Picked back up though by Horner. The outside drive by Bryant. Kick back in the corner. Open 17-footer is no good. Short for Addison Warnke into the game. Here comes Hines, drives down to the front court. Up top, Davis thought about the three. Kick out three, open for Hines, no good. Rebound by Bartles. She's up the floor, and she's got a 2-on-1 bounce pass nicely to Bryant for the layup. And the lead extends to 28-20. Jefferson, biggest lead of the first half. 2:35 to go here in the second quarter. Davis has the ball stripped again. Another defensive play, and a foul going to go on Arrington as she got tied up with Horner. But right now, Huron starting to turn the ball over, and Sioux Falls Jefferson has been turning that into points. Second foul on Harrington, third team on Huron. Rogers, Gergen, and Schley in for Huron. Davis, Harrington, and Knight out for the Tigers. And Altenberg will bring the ball up, and Schley will get the defensive assignment on her this time. Up top, Warnke, little pivot, feeds in the corner, open three, no good. In the corner for Bartles, rebound by Haley Rogers. 2:10 to go in the first half. Huron needs a bucket as Jefferson has the momentum right now. Nearly a travel by Hines. Hines now in some trouble, and the ball stolen away again. Bartles, and she'll take it down for the layup. Huron's been turning it over way too much. And Jefferson a 10-point lead, 30-20 Jefferson. Minute 57 to go, first half. Timeout Huron, timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Well states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ Blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for hot eats and cool treats.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
And we're back here off the Huron timeout. Indeed, 1,000 career points for Brinley Altenberg on that three-point shot earlier this quarter. Huron using a timeout, and they have the ball. Schley on the outside, picked and stolen. There goes Altenberg again, and right now it's been a lot of defense turning into offense for Sioux Falls Jefferson, and they're up 32-30. Huron needs an answer as they have struggled just taking care of the ball here the last several minutes. There's a whistle and a foul going to go on Jefferson. But again, Huron's got to get some points and also get some stops. Oh, I hate spell check with every fiber of my being. Free throw good for Hilton Hines. The foul, incidentally, was on Abby Horner, her second. Second free throw is good. Hilton Hines hits them both. She's having a big day already. 16 points. We still have a minute 17 to go here in the first half. Long three, left side, good for Macy Bryant, and right now things are clicking for Sioux Falls Jefferson. They're up 35-22 with 55 seconds to go in the first half. Chloe Carr out on the left elbow. Comes right side Gergen. Jency Straight man here yet by Jefferson. Now Knight on the side. Addie tries to go into the paint. She's cut off. Got to get rid of it. No place to go. Finds Gergen, a deep three, right wing. No good. Rebound and a foul going to go on Chloe Carr as Huron has just really struggled here over the last couple of minutes. And Jefferson's up by 13. And that's foul number 3 on Chloe Carr as well. 32 seconds to go in the first half, so the shot clock is off. Jefferson looks like they're going to spread the floor and hold it for one shot. Just out there dribbling the ball is Kinval as we're down to 17. 16 seconds to go. Now Kinval will get into the offense. Flick to the left side, Bryant. Bryant right by Knight and laid it in for an easy layup. Macy Bryant with 9 off the bench. 5 seconds to go. Here's Hines, and she's going to be fouled by Bryant. Macy Bryant picks up her second foul, and with 3.2 seconds to go in the first half, Hilton Hines back at the free throw line. Hilton with 16 of the 22 points for Huron. Got to find some more offense besides number 22. First free throw is good. And one more shot for Hilton Hines. And hit them both. 37-24, some pressure for Huron. Just want to get the clock rolling. Altenberg back in the middle. Gets the ball to Bartles. 3 at the buzzer, no good. And at the half, it's Sioux Falls Jefferson 37, Huron 24. Timeout 2 minutes. Back with our halftime. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center. Signature Plus Downtown Huron specializes in embroidered and screen-printed items and awards. Signature Plus does all work in-house with the latest in technology and equipment, paying attention to the smallest details. Screen printing and embroidery, stop by for your Huron Tiger sports apparel and for casual business wear. Located at 363 Wisconsin Avenue Southwest, downtown Huron. Signature Plus, supporting the Huron Tigers. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
(1340) KIJV is Tiger Radio. It's halftime. Let's join the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Halftime at the arena for our girls matchup, and Sioux Falls Jefferson with a big second quarter. They lead Huron 37-24. Sioux Falls Jefferson outscored Huron 23-11 in that second quarter. A lot of layups off steals off the press, and Huron some work to do now as we get to halftime here of this game. The boys' game again will follow as we continue on the doubleheader. Seven Suns Heating and Air scoreboard update. See if anybody else is playing right now. Well, we're the only ones playing right now as far as I can tell. So Just 37-24. I know Wessington Springs played in the Hanson Classic today, or maybe I don't think they've played yet either. So I just don't have a lot of scores to pass along, although I do have the girls' lower levels. Girls JV, Jefferson won 64-56. Girls sophomore game, Huron wins 49-40. That's your 7 Suns Heating and Air scoreboard update. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes, run down the stats with Jefferson leading Huron at the half on our girls' game, 37-24. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bischoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bischoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Welcome back to the Huron Arena. Halftime of our girls' game. A big second quarter has given Sioux Falls Jefferson a 37-24 lead over our Huron Tigers. Here's the stats from the first half. Brynlee Altenberg again goes over 1,000 career points. She hit a three-point shot early in the second quarter. Congratulations to her. And while she's added to the total since, as she has 14 points to lead Jefferson, 9 points off the bench for Macy Bryant, 8 for Abby Horner, 3 points, Aaliyah Johnson, and 2 for Emery Bartles. For Huron, most of the points have come from Hilton Hines, 18 points for Hilton, 4 for Chloe Carr, and a free throw apiece, Allie Davis and Addie Knight. Shooting in the first half, Sioux Falls Jefferson, 13 of 25, 52%, 3 of 10 on threes for 30%. They were 8 of 10 from the free throw line. Huron just 6 of 13 from the field for 46%, 14 turnovers in the first half for Huron. That is the biggest stat here. But 6 of 13 from the field, 1 of 3 on threes, 11 of 13 from the free throw line. Sioux Falls Jefferson just 6 rebounds. Nobody has more than 2. Huron with 11 rebounds. Hilton Hines leads there with 4, but boy, gotta cut down the turnovers. 14 in one half of play. Coach Kaufman's going to look at that and say, we need to take better care of the ball. That's how Sioux Falls Jefferson opened up this lead now to 37-24 at the half. Remember, the boys will play next 15 minutes after the conclusion of this game. We'll take a timeout here of 2 minutes and return for the second half on Dakota Sports.
Dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Ready to go with the second half here on Tigers. Some work to do now after a big second quarter by Sioux Falls Jefferson. Puts them in the lead by 13. And again, not much to look at on that stat sheet except cut down the turnovers. Here on 14 turnovers in the first half to 4 for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Got to be better than that. And we will start the second half with Huron possession going away from me for the third and fourth quarter. Hilton Hines will take the inbound. She had a big first half. I got to get more in the offense besides Hilton, who has 18 of the 24 for Huron. Up top, Knight comes right side to Harrington. Harrington will drive baseline against Horner. Now dumps it in the middle. There's high off the glass, a little too strong for Hines. Rebound, Kinval comes out of there with it, and a travel going to go as she was on the floor going after the ball with Harrington. And Huron will get another chance with the possession. Davis will inbound it, far baseline from me. Alley goes, shoots it right in the middle to Hines. 5-footer in traffic, in and out. Battle for the rebound, and Leah Johnson going to come up with the loose ball for Jefferson. Kinval will back it out, set up the offense for the Cavaliers. Coming way outside is Altenberg against Davis, excuse me. And again, we're boxing one here again with Davis on Altenberg. The other four girls playing a 2-2 zone. Kinval up top. Swing it left side to Horner, playing that perimeter. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Davis almost got a steal. Altenberg crossover. Kick out. Long three in the corner. Silvernail short, but right down. They're going to wave it off. It did not draw rim on the three. It came right down to Horner, who put it in, but after the shot clock had expired, and it will be Huron ball, but against full court pressure. Hines will bring the ball up with Silvernail on her. Long pass up ahead, Knight. Knight will drive. Floater from 5. Rolls it in. Addie Knight. Her first field goal of the game. She's got 3. Huron back within 11. Horner drives down to the block. She's double teamed. Kick out. Back up top. Open shot. Top of the key for Johnson. Got the shooter's roll. Leah Johnson has 5. About a 17-footer. 39-26. Sioux Falls Jefferson. Knight will work the ball into the front court, dribbling off to the right, stops on the wing, almost lost it. Now stops again. Here's Harrington in the paint. She'll lean in, and Altenberg lost it on the way up. They're going to say blocked by Altenberg. It'll be possession Huron underneath the basket. 6:10 to go, third quarter. 13-point lead, Sioux Falls Jefferson in our girls game. Go back on the baseline to Hines, and a blocking call going to go on Abby Horner. That'll be number 3 on Abby. And inbounds on the baseline for the Huron Tigers, Allie Davis with the trigger. Davis flies it right in the middle to Carr, threw it behind her, and the ball's picked out of there, and it's a breakaway layup for Brinley Altenberg. Another Huron turnover, 16 for Altenberg. The lead is 15, 41-26. Davis in the front court trying to work away from Abby Horner. Into the paint, over Johnson, 4-2. Allie Davis, her first field goal. She has 3, 41-28. Got to find some stops. Drive by Horner into the paint, leaves a baseline, open 15-footer, in and out for Johnson. Rebound Harrington had it, lost it, going to be picked up by Knight. Knight up ahead to Hines. Hines will go baseline, ball is kicked by Silvernail. Huron will inbound it on the baseline, far end of the floor. Emery Bartles into the game for Sioux Falls Jefferson. First sub of the second half, either team inbounds right underneath the basket to Hilton Hines. Somebody lost Hilton defensively there on the inbounds play. Second time Huron's been able to get Hilton with a wide open shot on an out of bounds play underneath the basket. 41-30, the lead back at 11 for Jefferson. Work the perimeter, outside it's Kinval. Right side, Silvernail. Silvernail goes back door. Nice catch. Johnson got bumped into by Harrington. No call. Will take the break. Knight into the front court. And as the ball come off her foot, saves it by the sideline. Needs some help. Harrington comes out to get it. Abby on the drive. Gets bumped a little bit there by Johnson. We're really starting to get physical here. Back door's open for Allie Davis. Leans in. Offensive foul on Allie Davis. Some of the things they're not calling, and then they call that. Allie Davis picks up her third foul. 4:40 to go in the third. Coach Kaufman is stating his displeasure with that call to the official. Davis will stay on the floor for the time being with those 3 fouls. Jency Gergen comes in, first sub of the second half for Huron, replacing Addie Knight. Schley going to come in at the next whistle for Huron now as well. Johnson up top. They revolve around her. Altenberg in the corner. Back up top, Silvernail. Reverse left side, open. Nope, I thought Kinval was going to shoot. She'll drive into the paint, and she'll travel. Did a jump stop between a double team. And it's Coach Pruitt's turn to say, what was that call? Got some new girls into the game. Schley is back in. Haley Rogers back in for Huron. Couple new girls in for Sioux Falls Jefferson as well. Addison Warnke is back on the floor, as is Macy Bryant. I think they had a third girl check in as well. Up top, Hilton Hines goes right side. Haley Rogers. Now it's Gergen up top, left side to Davis. Still straight man by Jefferson. High post goes through the hands of Schley. Going to be picked up by Bryant. Bryant into the front court. Nice crossover, hard to the hoop. Banks it in for 2. Macy Bryant in double figures with 11 off the bench. I have her 5 of 7 from the field. Missed her first 2 shots. Has made her last 5. 43-30 Jefferson, 3:40 to go, third quarter. Another Huron turnover. Long pass up the head. Altenberg had to wait for it. Now she'll drive to the hoop. Count it, she's fouled. Huron continues to turn the ball over, and Jefferson continues to turn it into points. Altenberg now up to 18 points, and she'll shoot a free throw here. Foul is on Schley. That is her first. 2 team fouls in Huron, 1 on Sioux Falls Jefferson. I haven't had as many fouls here to this point. See Harrington, Knight back on the floor for Huron. And Altenberg looking to complete a 3-point play, and does. Altenberg is 5 for 5 from the free throw line, and 17 points, excuse me. 46-30, biggest lead of the game for Jefferson. There's another steal. Pocket picked. Down the floor, Bartles in, blocked. Offensive rebound, reverse layup for Altenberg, no good. And Hines comes out with the rebound, gets it off to Knight. And Huron throws it away again on the outlet, stolen by Bartles. Now Harrington knocks it away, and, well, neither team just can get a hold of the ball. Hot potato, hot potato. Gergen into the front court for Huron. And we have a whistle and a timeout Huron. 2:57 to go, third quarter, 46-30, Sioux Falls Jefferson. Timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
2:57 to go, third quarter, and Huron is struggling here, keeping control of the ball. Way too many turnovers, and Sioux Falls Jefferson a 16-point lead. Huron will inbound it on the sideline. Comes into Harrington up top, and then she gets tripped and gets called for the travel. She and Altenberg basically got their feet tangled up. Altenberg has kind of a smile on her face after that. But another turnover on the Huron Tigers. 2:55 remaining, third quarter. Lydia Johnson back in. She has the ball. Bryant, now Johnson again, top of the key. Altenberg pops the three, blocked by Davis. Ball tipped out, controlled by Hines. Hilton will bring the ball up. Huron got to stop. Now you need to score. Hilton will drive, lean in with the left hand. Layup for 2. 22 for Hilton Hines to match her number. 46-32. Jefferson still on top. Bryant on the right wing, just dribbling back and forth. Warnke was out there with her. Here's a drive, nice blast to the hoop for 2. Lydia Johnson with her first bucket. Back comes Huron into the front court. Drive by Allie Davis. Allie had a little forearm shiver there. Free throw line jumper for Hines is good. Hilton Hines with 24. 48-34. Jefferson with 1:50 to go in the third quarter. Up top, left side, wide open three. Bryant, that short, long rebound, though, out to Warnke, and it'll stay with Sioux Falls Jefferson. Reset the offense as we near 1:30 to go in the third quarter. Another three for Bryant. That one goes down. Bryant a pair of threes, and she has 14 off the bench for Jefferson. They're up 51-34. 1:20 to go, third quarter. Davis into the front court. Straight man by Jefferson. And Davis finally hands it off to Gergen. Nope, a 5-second count going to go on Huron as Davis gave up her dribble, and then nobody came over to get the ball. And by the time they got the handoff to Gergen, it was too late. Another Huron turnover as Rogers in, Gergen out for Huron. 1:12 to go, third quarter. And Jefferson in control, up 51-34. Up top, Bartles. There's a little feed to Warnke, picked out of there by Hines. Hines weaving through traffic. Oh, split the double team, gets fouled. Boy, a nice quick move right between two Jefferson defenders. And it'll be Hilton Hines at the line to shoot 2. Macy Bryant picks up her third foul in that sequence. We're just at 2 team fouls apiece, not nearly the Fouls called here in the third quarter as we had in the first half as Hilton Hines puts down the free throw. And Hilton up to 25. One more shot for Hilton Hines, senior. Got them both. Hilton is 8 for 8 from the free throw line, if I'm reading that correctly. 51-36. Jefferson. Couple of dribbles. Now get it back up top. Warnke. Open three off the right elbow is short, long. Rebound tapped out right to Knight. Now she'll hold it, get it to Hines. Hines into the front court. Hilton, back door, wide open to Carr. Oh, missed the bunny. Carr with the rebound, had a block, goes up again, blocked again. Picked up by Knight, and she's going to be fouled. Altenberg had both the blocks there. And Lydia Johnson will pick up the foul, her first, but in the act of shooting, and Addison Knight will shoot two. 51-36, Jefferson with 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. First free throw, no good for Knight. Schley in, Carr out for Huron. One more shot for Knight is good, 1 out of 2. She's got 4. Shot clock off with 28 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Jefferson just walks in the front court of Altenberg, and they'll wind the clock down and go for one shot. And Huron just letting it do it. Altenberg will dribble the ball now with 11 seconds. Here we go. Altenberg starts the drive, top of the key, shoots over Schley. No good. Rebound saved into Knight. 3 seconds to go. Bounce pass. Touch pass up the floor. Schley shoots. Oh, couldn't get it off at the buzzer. And after 3, it's 51-37, Sioux Falls Jefferson. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
With Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course. Proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
We head to the fourth quarter and a 14-point lead for Sioux Falls Jefferson at 51-37. 1 minute after 3 o'clock on KIJV, AM/FM in Huron. Jefferson with possession to begin the fourth quarter. Kinval back in the game, and she'll get them into the offense. Now handed off to Horner. Horner at the top of the key. Dribbles off to the right, chased by Davis. Now back into the paint, kick out Kinval, fakes left, goes right. A little weave out there as Jefferson using some shot clock here perhaps. Johnson, top of the key. Now flips back to Kinval. Kinval fires in the corner. Nice drive to the hoop, but then losing it was Bryant. Open 3 for Kinval is short. Rebound comes down to Knight. Knight into the front court. As Allie Davis has a lane, leans in. High off the glass, too strong. Harrington had her hands on the rebound, couldn't control it, but it was knocked out of her hands, and Huron will get another chance. Inbounds for Davis. Gets it outside to Hines. Hines, a 15-footer, left side, no good. And the rebound for Jefferson. That was Silvernail with the board. Kinval throws it back to Hofer. Working the perimeter, left side, Horner. Horner into the paint, double teamed. Ball deflected, stolen by Davis. Alley down the floor with Kinval after her. She'll stop. Now feed in the middle. Harrington, sure shoots, banks it off the glass. Abby Harrington gets her first point bucket of the game. 51-39, back comes Sioux Falls Jefferson. Kinval drove hard to the hoop, gets fouled, I believe, by Haley Rogers, and I believe this will be free throws for Kinval. Haley Rogers with her first and 2 free throws for Brianna Kinval. Has 1 point at a 1-2 free throw opportunity in the first quarter. 6:41 to go in the game. Free throw in and out, no good for Kinval. Gergen in, night out for Huron. With 1 free throw pending now for Brianna Kinval. 5'5" freshman. There are 7 freshmen dressing varsity for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Second free throw good. 1 out of 2 for Kinval. 52-39, the lead back at 13 for the Cavaliers. Huron on the attack, got to start scoring the basketball. Davis driving into the paint, flips it out to Harrington on the right wing, low post up, and a foul going to go on Horner, who was trying to come around Hines. Hines was the post up there. Horner picks up her 4th personal. Altenberg back in after getting a minute and a half rest to begin the third quarter. Or fourth quarter, excuse me. Huron with the inbounds on the baseline, far into the floor for me. Inbounds right underneath the basket to Hines, and she'll get 2 more free throws. Hines with 26 of the 39 points for Huron. Taylor Silvernail with the foul, her 3rd, and 2 free throws for Hilton Hines. First free throw is good. Hilton up to 27. Second shot is good. Got them both. Hitting the free throws as well. I have Hilton 11 of 11 from the free throw line, I believe. That's a lot of dots for me to count in a short amount of time. Hofer comes to Kinval, left side in the corner, Silvernail. And up top, we have a whistle away from the ball, and it's going to go on Huron. Might be on Hilton Hines. It is. I think she must have been grabbing or doing something to Altenberg underneath the basket. Hilton picks up her second foul, and the second team on Huron with 6:11 to go in the game. 52-41. Huron still within striking distance, but needs some stops and needs some points as well. In the corner, Kinval, she'll go in the paint. A lot of contact, lost the ball, but is picked up by Aaliyah Johnson, and nobody accounted for her, and she gets an easy layup after Kinval missed or lost the ball. Harrington, a 3, left wing, yes! Abby Harrington with a 3 ball. She's got 5 points all here in the fourth quarter. Huron within 10, as close as they've been since the second quarter. 3 in the corner is short, and the rebound comes down to Hines. Outlet pass up ahead to Davis. Davis will drive, go into Kinval, blocking call on Kinval. And Huron really starting to feel a little momentum here for the first time in a while. They can get the lead down to single digits if Allie Davis can convert here from the free throw line. 5:37 to go in the game, 54-44. 54-45, Huron within 9 again, as close as Huron's been since probably early in the second quarter, midway through the second quarter. Carr back in for Huron. I believe Knight came back in as well, as Davis, second free throw in and out, no good. Rebound by Silvernail. 54-45, the lead has been cut to 9. Biggest lead I remember for Jefferson was 16 points. Silvernail up top. Has it on the left wing. Silvernail will drive, pitch in the corner, open 3 in the corner, in and out. Rebound though, Altenberg took it away from Davis and gets the putback. Well, they miss, but we give up the offensive rebound. And Altenberg with the bucket. Back to an 11-point lead, 56-45, 5 minutes to go in the game. Hines, here's the pick and roll. They get it to Harrington down low, banked it up short. Oh, it was perfect, just could not get the shot to go. On the rebound, a foul going to go on Huron. Harrington missed the shot, and picks up the foul, her third and the third team on Huron. As Gergen is quickly back in for Huron. 4:50 to go in the game, 56-45, Sioux Falls Jefferson. Up top, Bartles back into the game for Jefferson. There's Holford, now left side, a long three for Silvernail is good. That was a deep three. Silvernail, her first points of the game, and just like that, the lead is back at 14. Jumper free throw line, no good for Hines, and the rebound for Jefferson. Huron got it down to 9, but all of a sudden it's been pushed back up to 14. Huron miss, and Jefferson again has the ball with 4:10 remaining in the contest. Silvernail out there on the left wing. Jefferson, here's the drive into the paint. Bartles, and a blocking call going to go on Gergen. And Jency Gergen will pick up her second foul. And it will be active shooting, so Emery Bartles with a pair of free throws. Well, Huron got it down to 54-45. And now a 5-0 run, 6-0 run as Bartles hits the first free throw, and the lead is back to 15, just like that, 60-45. Harrington and Davis back in for Huron. Jefferson, I believe Horner came back in for the Cavaliers. Second shot is no good. Rebound by Knight. Huron's got to get some offense going back as we're at 4 minutes to go in the game. A 15-point lead for Jefferson, 60-45. Harrington on the drive, leaning in, banked it up, no good. Rebound underneath for Jefferson. Here comes Altenberg into the front court. Now she will slow it up. Top of the key, running the weave out there now. Maybe see if they can take some time off the shot clock. Silvernail gets back up top of the key to Horner. 3.5 minutes to go in the game. In the corner, three ball for Johnson is good. Aaliyah Johnson hits the three, and just like that, it's an 8-0 run. 9-0 run for Sioux Falls Jefferson after Huron sliced it to 9, and they're up 63-45. The lead is up to 18. I believe the biggest lead of the game for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Here's Davis, and she gets hammered going to the hoop. Foul will be on Aaliyah Johnson, her second. And Allie Davis to the line to shoot 2. 3:02 left in the game. Huron had some momentum there just a few moments ago, but boy, Jefferson right now on a 9-0 run. They're back up by 18. Davis, free throw is good. Allie with 5 points. She's had a pattern of make one, miss one at the free throw line. See if she can make one, break that pattern. She does, hits them both. And we have a timeout here on Tigers. 3:02 left in the game, 63-47. Jefferson timeout, 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
East. How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ Blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for hot eats and cool treats.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
3:02 to go in the game. Huron one timeout remaining. They trail 63-47. And Huron got it down to 9. Felt like he had some momentum, but Jefferson has regained control, and now they're back up by 18 with 3:02 left in the contest. Horner will just walk the ball up. As Huron going straight man now. Horner on the right wing. Harrington out on her. Up top, Silvernail. Silvernail, just a little weave there. I think they're going to run some shot clock. Go back door to Altenberg, but threw it away. Bartles threw it a little behind her. Huron picks it up. In the middle, there's Hines. Jumper from 10, rolls it in. Hilton Hines, she's up to 30 points. I assume that's a career high for her. 63-49 with 2:23 to go in the game. Drive into the front court now. Horner will just bring it back out, and I think, again, we're just trying to use some shot clock here. Sioux Falls Jefferson. Flick back to Silvernail as they get down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Altenberg against Harrington starts the drive. Ball slapped away by Knight on the floor and going to be picked up by Carr. Huron forces a turnover. Here comes Hines. Hines will drive, lean in with the scoop shot. No good. Ball tapped out but controlled by Jefferson down the floor. Horner beats everybody down for the layup. Horner in double figures with 10 points. Her first bucket of the second half. 65-49 Jefferson with 1:38 and counting to go in the game. Again, boys game will follow. Open three for Carr. Got it. Got the shooter's roll. 7 for Carr. And we have a whistle. What are we doing here? Thought there was a timeout. No, they blew the whistle for something. I don't know what. 1:28 remaining in the game. 65-52. Sioux Falls Jefferson up by 13. They took the lead up to single digits by the end of the second quarter. Huron got it down to 9 briefly here in the fourth. Altenberg outside. Kicks back up top to Horner. And again, it looks like they're going to run some shot clock here as we near 1 minute to go in the game. Silvernail deep out near the timeline against Knight. Now flicks back to Horner. Horner outside, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lost the ball. It was off whose foot? Off Horner. And Horner says right away, yep, that came off of me. But still, they ran the clock down. We're inside of a minute to go in the game, 59 seconds. And a 13-point advantage for Sioux Falls Jefferson at 65-52. Hilton Hines gets a screen, will drive hard to the hoop. Lost the ball on the way up. Foul on Sioux Falls Jefferson, and Hilton will get a pair of free throws. Macy Bryant picks up her fourth foul, and I think all 4 have come on her guarding Hilton tonight. Hilton with 30 of the 52 points for Huron.
Correction, fouls on number 15, Emery Bartles.
Oh, it's on Bartles instead. So Bartles picks up her second instead of the fourth on Bryant. 52 seconds remaining. 2 free throws for Hines. The first one is good. 31 points for Hilton. One more shot for Hilton Hines. If I got it right, 13 of 13 from the free throw line. Timeout Huron with 52 seconds to go. Huron back within 11. Timeout. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJB.
52 seconds remaining. Huron out of timeouts. They show some full court pressure. They're just going to go for broke here, see if they get some steals and get some quick points. Down by 11. In the backcourt, Horner, triple team, throws the ball up ahead, 3-on-2, but going to bring it back out, and Jefferson looks to run some clock. Altenberg out there with Knight, just dribbling around. Now comes off left side to Horner. Horner guarded by Harrington. Almost lost the ball. It's on the floor. Diving on it, Hilton Hines. But a timeout. Sioux Falls Jefferson with 30 seconds to go. Timeout Cavaliers. We'll take a timeout of 30 seconds on Dakota Sports. "30 seconds on Dakota Sports."
Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
And we're back off the Jefferson timeout. Shot up by Altenberg as the shot clock ran out. No good. Back comes Huron, but just 12 seconds remaining in the game. As Jefferson will go on to the win. A deep three for Hilton Hines. No good. Ball batted out, controlled by Silvernail, and that will wind the clock down, and Sioux Falls Jefferson picks up the win tonight, or this afternoon, over the Huron Tigers. Your final: Sioux Falls Jefferson 65, Huron 54. Jefferson moves to 6-5. Huron drops to 5-5 on the season. We'll do a Gary Zell Autoglass post game here. A real quick one here. We'll take a 2-minute break. Gary Zell do the stats and get set for our boys game. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours at Peekaboo and Duck Duck Goose, because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor cleaning for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger post-game show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And welcome back to the Huron Arena, where the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers defeat our Huron Tigers in girls basketball this afternoon. The final 65-54 for Sioux Falls Jefferson. 19 points for Brinley Altenberg, and she reached 1,000 career points on a three-point shot early in the second quarter. Macy Bryant, 14 points off the bench for the Cavaliers, and 10 points apiece, Abby Horner and Aaliyah Johnson. For the Huron Tigers, 32 for Hilton Hines, 7 points Chloe Carr, 6 points Allie Davis, 5 for Abby Harrington, and 4 for Addie Knight. Shooting in the game, Sioux Falls Jefferson 24 of 50 for 48%, 6 of 21 on threes for 29%, 11 of 15 from the three-point arc. Huron 15 of 35 from the field for 43%, 3 of 6 on threes, 50%, 21 of 25 from the free throw line, including a perfect 13 of 13 for Hilton Hines. And she had those 32 points for the Tigers. Sioux Falls Jefferson had 20 total rebounds, and looks like 4 for Leah Johnson, 4 for Brinley Altenberg. For Huron, 23 rebounds, 10 for Addie Knight. 22 turnovers for Huron. They did knock that down a bit in the second half. They had 16, I believe, or 14 or 16 in the first half, but 22 for the game, and that, more than anything else, I think the difference here as Sioux Falls Jefferson picks up the win here this afternoon. So there we go, the girls' game in the books. The boys' game is next as both teams are on the floor and getting into their warm-up. Sioux Falls Jefferson has a record of 4-4. Huron at 7-3. Jefferson was supposed to play Harrisburg last night, but they had to call it off due to the cold weather. So now they're going to play Huron today and then move on and play Harrisburg in the makeup game on Monday. I think they got another rescheduled game with Watertown, or Harrisburg has a rescheduled game with Watertown on Tuesday, if I remember right. So the weather is causing a few problems in the old schedule. But hey, we're talking about this one. It's Jefferson and Huron getting set for our boys game. Had a chance to talk to both coaches, Tim Reck for Jefferson and our own Tim Budnick, and those interviews coming up after this timeout of 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
No sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Carr Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bischoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bischoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJ.
Getting set for the back half of our doubleheader now. Huron Tigers hosting Sioux Falls Jefferson. Boys game is up next, and Sioux Falls Jefferson head coach Tim Reck joins us here. They come in with a record of 4-4. Were to play last night, but the cold weather snuffed that out. They'll play on Monday instead. So, Coach, I guess you kind of turned your attention to the Huron Tigers, I suppose, yesterday morning.
Absolutely. We had a remote learning day, so the kids were working online, and I immediately went and started changing plans from Harrisburg to Huron. So it was interesting, but it was a good day of film.
Tell us about this team. I do see some names I recognize from last year.
We have a few players back from last year. We also have a lot of new faces, so we're still getting used to how hard we have to play at the varsity level. But we had a real good test with us the other night at Yankton, and we came away with a win there, and I think that's going to help us propel ourselves today.
I know kind of propel around Jason's, and I know he had 2 great games against Huron last year, but obviously a lot of guys go around with him too.
Absolutely, yeah. Jason's kind of our motor. He gets us going everywhere, but then we got Colby Nutbrock who can score. He's helped us a lot in the state tournament last year. And then Kawhi Mahan, our one senior that starts, he can actually get things going as well. So we have some balanced attack. We just got to get our inside game going a little bit better.
And you do have a little bit of size, a little bit of length, but then there's the Huron Tigers.
Absolutely, and they're big all the way across, so it's going to be a fun matchup for us today. We know that they're big and physical. We're hoping our quickness can help us a little bit, and we'll see what happens.
And, you know, you're sitting here just 8 games. We're, just a week away from February 1st, so a lot of basketball to be played, but I guess like you said at the beginning, that's the way we like it.
Yeah, we've practiced quite a bit lately, and that's helped us a lot, and now we're going to have a lot of games coming up, so that'll be fun too.
Tim Reck, head coach of Sioux Falls Jefferson boys. 1 minute timeout, then back here on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Getting set for our back half of the doubleheader here. Huron Tigers hosting Sioux Falls Jefferson at the arena. Huron Tiger coach Tim Budnigan, brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. Tigers coming off a win on Tuesday against Brookings, and coach, boys just had a nice chance to break out there after a frustrating loss the game before. Took control early, especially defensively. Offense came and ends up being fun there when I think we had 5 or 6 dunks.
Yeah, I thought the defense generated some of our offense, and then we were good at getting into a quick strike. If we can't score in 15 seconds, let's get to a set play and let's run that through. I thought we had better ball movement, better action offensively. Defensively, we have a ways to go, but I thought we like our system now that we're trying to protect the paint a little bit more and then try to get the shooters helping out on ball side a little bit more, and then squaring up that ball handler as soon as the ball handler starts to pull the ball up, and then try to get back to mine so I can get a hand up on a shooter. So we got to continue to work. It's a work in progress, but it's a step in the right direction.
Now, Sioux Falls Jefferson comes in, and, they have the type of team that has given us some issues here in the month of January. And, they have a lot of quickness, and, they kind of led everything revolves around Jay Sunson, and he's a kid who really took it to us twice last year.
Yeah, if you take a look at the teams that we lost to, Christian, Harrisburg, they were able to, Schaefer, they were able to get to the paint and then do some things off of that. We got to try to keep the ball in the paint, so this is a really good test for us to see how far we've come in the last week, see if we can keep Unson out of the lane, because if we can, like you said, the game revolves around him. He's shooting the most threes. He's got the ball in his hands a lot. He makes the decisions on offense, so we got to make sure we know where he's at. And then Nutbrock has been a really good player for him. We got to make sure he's more of a penetrator. He's 3 for 10 from the threes. He can shoot it, but he's more apt to get to the basket. So we're going to have to talk and know where he's at. But hopefully getting into gap position is going to clog up the lane a little bit more, and then make him pitch it from the cheap seats, not give him an easy one, but with a hand up as soon as the guy catches the ball.
And it's a broken record, but we know we have the height advantage here. But we also know when we get the ball down low, none of our bigs are going to be uncontested without a double team.
No, and that's why we got to space the floor a little bit more. Make sure that we're not all running into the lane at the same time, so one defender can guard 5. So we really got to, when the ball goes in, post has got to make a quick move. I can't make a quick move. I got to turn face opposite, kick it out, so it's a long closeout and we can attack that.
Tim Budnigan, head coach of the Tigers. Again, Coach Bud, brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. 1 minute timeout on Dakota Sports.
Your existing home. I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Welcome back to the Huron Arena, getting set for our boys matchup now as the Huron Tigers host the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers. Let's do a Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. 6:05-352-5316. Final in Double-A. Again, our girls game here, 65-54. Sioux Falls Jefferson defeated Huron. Brindley Altenberg, 21 points to lead Sioux Falls Jefferson and reaches 1,000 career points in the second quarter. I assume it's a career high for Hilton Hines as she put in 32 points to lead the Tiger effort. Watertown girls defeated Brookings 45-40. Interesting there, that was a reschedule. Those two schools were actually supposed to play next weekend, but they had their games with the two Rapid City schools scheduled for last night and today called off due to the cold weather. The Rapid City schools were playing each other next weekend, so now Rapid City, Central, and Stevens are playing a doubleheader tonight to open up next weekend, and the two Rapid City schools will be coming east to play Brookings and Watertown next weekend. Another final, O'Gorman girls defeated Sioux Falls Roosevelt 63-20. Halftime, Brandon Valley 51, Aberdeen 24. See if we got anything for boys. Nope, nothing out there for boys yet. That is your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. So getting set for game two, and the Huron Tigers back at home again. We've had a lot of home games here recently. For me, this is a very good week to be playing games at home, I will say that. Here's the starters for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Head coach Tim Reck. He's the only coach they've ever had as the school. What I believe 2020, 2021 was the first year, I believe, that the school opened. They'll start Bo Kerner, a 6'2 junior, Jace Unzen, a 5'10 junior, Kawhi Mayen, a 6'1 senior, Colby Nutbrock, a 6'5 junior, and Easton Riley, a 6'7 junior. Sioux Falls Jefferson at 4-4. Huron Tigers head coach Tim Buddenhagen with a record of 7-3. They'll start Miles Elwine, 6'5 sophomore, Mason Jurgens, a 6' senior, Blake Elwine, a 6'10 senior, Anderson Porish, a 6'6 junior, and Davis Chase is a 6'8 junior. Officials for our game are backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. Calling our boys game tonight, it is Jerry Beers, Scott Mack, and Lee Johnson. They are the law on the court. And they're backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be ready for tip-off here from the arena. 30 on Dakota Sports.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Oh, here we go. Game 2 of the doubleheader. The boys game on tap now. Huron Tigers, Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers. Both teams last played on Tuesday. Huron defeating Brookings. Jefferson getting an overtime win down in Yankton on Tuesday. Again, Jefferson was supposed to have played Harrisburg last night. They had to call it off due to the cold weather. They'll play Harrisburg now on Monday. Easton Riley, Blake Elwine will jump at center here on their home whites with orange numbers and letters, orange and black trim. Sioux Falls Jefferson in that forest green with white numbers and letters, white and a gold trim. Huron wins the tip. They have the ball. Anderson Porish, left wing, takes the jumper, corner of the lane short. One rebound and out. And here comes Jefferson. Unzen makes this team go. He has it at the top of the key. Backs it out. Straight man by Huron with Juergens on Unzen. Get it out on the left side to Nutbrock. Nutbrock had a good state tournament, including the game against Huron last March. Left side, Mayen. Here's the drive baseline, and the ball deflected out of bounds by Blake Elwine. Not sure how Nutbrock was able to stay inbounds. Now, what do we, the official, I think they actually gave it to Huron. Now they are going to say Jefferson, but I'm not sure how Nutbrock was able to stay inbounds as far as it looked like he was underneath the basket. Jefferson, though, will run the out-of-bounds play. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Lob comes all the way out to Nutbrock. He'll let it go in the timeline, but 10 seconds on the shot clock. Give it to Unzen. They'll space it out for him. Get a screen. He'll go to the left. Step back three over Miles Elwine. Short, long rebound. Comes out to Nutbrock. He'll feed baseline off the glass. Too strong. Blake Elwine with the rebound after Kerner had the miss as well. Down the floor, and the ball stolen away by Unzen as he stepped in front of Davis Chase. Huron turns it right back over. Unzen against Miles Elwine. Up top, Riley. Now Unzen will bring it back up top of the key and reset the offense to Nutbrock. Right side, Mayen. Mayen has to back it out at the top of the key. Unzen against Juergens. Unzen wants to drive, almost lost the ball. Comes right side. Here's the drive by Kerner. The ball deflected out of bounds by Blake Elwine. Sioux Falls Jefferson will inbound it from the sideline. They have 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Inbounds to Unzen. He gets away from everybody, takes it in for a layup. Somebody broke down on defense there, and Jefferson scores first. It's 2-0 for the Cavaliers. Blake Elwine walks the ball up. Riley's on him to start things out. Left side, Juergens. Low post. They'll go inside to Chase. Powers his way up. Missed the shot as Kerner stayed with him, and the rebound for Jefferson. Mayen on the drive, double team, ball stripped and going to be stolen by Huron down the floor. Davis Chase misses, but Blake Elwine fouls up with the slam. It started with Juergens getting the loose ball, fed Chase. Chase had a little too much speed, went a little too hard in the layup, but following up was Blake Elwine for the putback dunk. We're tied at 2. Mayen on the left wing. Goes baseline, Riley. Riley, one dribble. Now feeds cross court, Unzen. Feeds underneath to Mayen. Mayen has it blocked, but he still got it to go over Blake Elwine. Mayen gives Jefferson a 4-2 lead. We play just over 2.5 minutes of the boys' game. Elwine walking the ball up, dribbles off to the right. Jefferson staying in their man-to-man at this point. Miles Elwine, they get out on him. Cross court to Blake. Blake fakes, steps back. Long 18-footer is good. Blake Elwine gets a pair of buckets here to start things off. We're tied at 4. On the baseline, Riley kicks back up to Kerner. Riley in the corner against Porish. Now give it to Unzen in the corner. Unzen against Anderson Porish. Unzen goes back door. They go inside to Nutbrock, slapped away by Elwine. Will remain in possession of Jefferson. Jefferson really looking for those back doors, and they have been open a couple of times already. Unzen will inbound the ball. Got to get it lobbed all the way out, and it'll come back to Nutbrock all the way in the backcourt. Nutbrock will bring the ball up, being checked out there by Miles Elwine. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Unzen on the left wing, 7-6 on the shot clock. Unzen dribbles to the right, feeds in the corner. Mayen forces up a 3, no good. And the rebound for Chase. Chase brings the ball up, flips to Juergens on the right wing. Mason looking inside. Now popping out is Davis Chase up top. Porish straight on 3. It's good. Anderson Porish gives Huron their first lead at 7-4 as we're halfway through the first quarter. Huron showing some trap cross court And Kerner gets it across the timeline. Almost looked like a travel there. Ball stripped by Porish. Stolen by Huron. Here comes Blake Elwine. Pushing, leans in, and he's going to be fouled going to the hoop. Blake shows some speed getting down the floor. Blocking call going to go on Kawhi Mayen. First foul for either team on the game, and Blake Elwine at the line to shoot 2. Blake with 4 points here early. 3:50 to go in the first quarter. And official having a little visit with Davis Chase about something. Got some subs ready to come in after this first free throw for Elwine, which he knocks down. He's got 5. Carter Porish checks in for Huron, replacing brother Anderson. And in for Sioux Falls Jefferson is Caleb Goodroad, a senior, and Brody McCarty, a senior. McCarty moved in from Brookings over the summer. Second free throw is no good for Elwine. Offensive rebound chase, and then he gets tripped. Gets it out to Miles Elwine, now Juergens. So Huron keeps the possession. Deep 3, Miles Elwine, no good. Unzen has the rebound. 8-4 Huron, quickly in the front court, Nutbrock. And there's going to be a blocking call on Miles Elwine, as Nutbrock had a head of steam coming up the floor, and Miles was a little back on his heels defensively. First foul of the game on the Huron Tigers. Jefferson will inbound it on the baseline, far end of the floor. Lob it all the way up front to Nutbrock. Nutbrock gets a screen. Oh, Riley rolled to the basket, didn't get it to him. On the left side, Goodroad. Now they go down low inside. And a foul going to go on Carter Porish. He stuck a hand in there. It kind of looked like he had the ball tied up, and they let it go for a while before calling the foul. Carter Porish with his first second team, and once again will run the out-of-bounds play far into the floor for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Lob comes into Riley. Now up top, it's McCarty. Unzen off to the left side. Reverse it right side, McCarty. McCarty goes inside, Nutbrock shoots, blocked by Elwine. Ball tips out of there, and Carter Porish going to come up with the loose ball. And then Mason Juergens gets knocked over by Nutbrock, and Juergens is injured as well. Nutbrock knocked him over with no call. Juergens is up, but he's going to come off the floor to get a check as Anderson Porish comes in. I'm sorry, but Nutbrock just plain knocked him over there, and that's why he lost the ball. So Jefferson gets a break. They'll inbound it up top to Nutbrock. Nutbrock top of the key, roll right side, Goodroad. Goodroad into the paint. Now back in front to Nutbrock. Nutbrock against Blake Elwine. Flicks back to Goodroad. Goodroad wants to drive the paint. Looking back door, lob it, and throw it right to Anderson Porish. Porish will push into the front court, stop at the top of the key. Miles Elwine, deep 3, left elbow, got it. Miles Elwine drains the 3, and Huron up 11-4, timeout. Sioux Falls Jefferson, 2.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Huron up 11-4, timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Early timeout taken by Sioux Falls Jefferson as Huron's open an 11-4 lead. Huron comes out with that 1-3-1 trap press. Still in the backcourt, working around. McCarty gets it to Unzen, and Jefferson can get into their half-court offense. Unzen out there with Anderson Porish. Now backs it out some. Wants McCarty to come out on the left side. McCarty with the ball. Couple of dribbles, hands it off to Unzen. Unzen dribbles left, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Unzen cut off by Miles Elwine, has to back it out. 6-5 on the shot clock. Nutbrock low post, and the ball knocked away by Carter Porish from Riley. Jefferson will inbound it on the baseline. Good to see Mason Juergens right back in after he took that spill previously. 4 seconds on the shot clock here for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Unzen will look to throw the ball in, gets it up top. McCarty, an open three, no good. Rebound tapped out and controlled by Elwine. Tap from Juergens. Elwine down the floor, lobs to Davis Chase, who baked it in and got fouled from behind. The lob from Elwine and the shot falling down by Davis Chase, and he'll have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Goodroad with the foul, his first, second team. Kerner and Mayen back into the game for Jefferson. They must have had a third guy check in as well, as Davis Chase looks to convert the three-point play. Nifty lob from Blake Elwine. That's after Mason Juergens started on the other end with the deflection. And the and one good, and Huron up 14-4. Minute 50 to go, first quarter. Huron again comes out in that now more of a 3-2 trap, but they lay back on it now. Unzen into the front court. Huron zoning this time. Kind of a 2-3. Unzen out there on the right side. He's being shadowed by Anderson Porish. In the corner, Mayen. Mayen back up top, Unzen. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Unzen looks left. Bounce pass right side. Here's a drive. Was that a travel? I thought it was. Tyson Tees, who just came into the game for Jefferson, he took an extra step before he put the ball on the floor. And Jefferson turns the ball over again with a minute 22 to go in the first quarter. Huron up 10. Miles Elwine checks in for Davis Chase. As Sioux Falls Jefferson, they're dropping back now in a 2-3 zone after going man here to start the game. Gonna tell Huron, you got to make some threes. They go inside to Carter Porish against Riley. Thought about going up. Now here's the slide to Juergens, moving to the basket, no good. And the rebound for Jefferson. Boarded out there by Tees. Mayen, nobody kept picking him up. He'll take the free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound Huron down the floor. Juergens leans in. He's going to be fouled before the shot. Huron will run the out of bounds play on the baseline with 51 seconds to go. First quarters, 14-4. Huron leading Sioux Falls Jefferson. Chase Unzen with his first and the third team on the Cavaliers. Huron run the out of bounds baseline below me to my right. And Elwine throws to Miles. Nice catch by Miles. Now Porish has it at the top of the key. Left side, Blake Elwine, low post. Carter Porish against Riley. Leans in. Riley got a piece of it. And it comes up a little short. Rebound again for Jefferson with 36 seconds to go in the first quarter. 14-4 Huron. Unzen lost the ball. Not sure where he's going. He threw it right to Blake Elwine. Elwine into the front court. Down the middle. Goes with the left-hand scoop. Counted. He's fouled. Blake just went straight down the middle of the floor, and he'll have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play as Huron goes up by 12 with 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Foul is on Easton Riley, his first, fourth team on Jefferson, late in the first quarter. Elwine already with 7 points and gets his eighth on the free throw. Huron up 17-4 with 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Unzen working against the Huron trap. Unzen across the timeline. 19-18 to go. Miles Elwine out with Unzen now. Although it's really a 2-3 zone, and Elwine just getting out there on Unzen. 10 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Unzen back up top, has Tees to his right. Left side, Mayen, a long three, no good. Rebound by Carter Porish, and that will end the first quarter. Good start for Huron. They lead 17-4. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports on Tiger. One minute on Dakota Sports.
With Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers. PB Sports, downtown Huron.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Start the second quarter. Good start for Huron as they lead 17-4. James Schultz Jr. starts the second quarter in the backcourt for Huron as he's on Mayen there at the top of the key. Nutbrock on the left wing against Anderson Portage. Feed in the corner. Here's the drive. Kerner has to come back out to Nutbrock. Nutbrock in the corner, open three. Kerner is good. Sioux Falls Jefferson needed that bucket. They were stuck at 4 for a long time. They're back within 10, 17-7. In the middle, 10-footer for Anderson Portage. No good. Rebound and a foul going to go on Davis Chase following the ball in. Chase picks up his first. That was a good look for Anderson Portage. Just a little too strong on about a 12-footer in the paint. So Jefferson's hit a bucket here. They'll try to chip away at it. Mayen wants three. No good. Rebound tapped out and on the floor, going to be picked up by Blake Elwine. Blake will bring the ball up himself. Down the lane, he'll go in with the scoop. No good, and tip it in with his left hand on the second try. 19-7, Huron up by a dozen. Unzen in the front court, trying to shake loose from Schultz. Back up top, Nutbrock. Nutbrock slides into the paint, double team. Riley on the baseline, shoots over Chase, no good, and Chase able to grab the board. Blake Elwine into the front court. Schultz at the top of the key. Now it's Blake Elwine again. High post against the zone. Chase. And did he travel? He did. Kind of moved both feet as he was looking to make a pivot on Riley. And the ball turns back over to Sioux Falls Jefferson. 6:39 to go in the first half. Huron up 19-7. Kerner will just hit the threes in the front court. He almost traveled. Unzen up top against the Huron zone has Schultz, James Schultz pretty much shadowing wherever he goes. It might be a box and one. Here's the fake down the floor, and a foul going to go on Huron before the shot as Mayen was attacking the basket. Follows on Davis Chase, his second, so he's the first player with more than one foul in the game. Inbounds, and Unzen hit it off the back of Schultz. And then came in. Boy, he had to make sure he was in bounds, and he evidently was. And Anderson Portage with the foul. And two free throws coming up for Jace Unzen. Unzen with one bucket in the game. Anderson Portage with his first. Already 3 team fouls on Huron here to start the second quarter. We haven't played 2 minutes yet. Unzen, though, short on the free throw. Carter Portage in. Davis Chase out for Huron. So we got 2 Portages and 2 Elwines and 1 Schultz on the floor. Second free throw is good. 1 out of 2 for Unzen. 19-8, Huron's lead at 11. As Miles Elwine will take over the point. Flick the ball to Blake. Elwine right side. Schultz comes up right back to Blake. In the corner, open three for Miles Elwine. Second three of the first half for Miles. Huron up by 14 at 22-8. Some pressure again in the backcourt. They get it into Nutbrock. Huron trying to trap. Nutbrock against Schultz. Gets it across the timeline. Nutbrock will feed in the corner, and we have a whistle, and I think we can call it a block on Carter Portage. He was trying to draw the charge. Carter Portage picks up his second. Already 4 team fouls on Huron. We played barely 2 minutes of the second quarter. Sioux Falls Jefferson's going to have the bonus for the rest of the first half. 22-8, Huron leading. 5:50 to go in the second quarter. From the baseline, lob comes out to Riley. Now it's Kerner. Kerner at the top of the key against Miles Elwine. Nutbrock has it on the right. Little spin move. He'll attack the basket. Kick out. 3 in the corner. Mayen no good. He's had some good looks. They have not dropped. Jimmy Schultz with the rebound for Huron, and Miles Elwine will get Huron back into the offense. Still in that 2-3 zone is Jefferson. They're trying to get Miles Elwine open in the corner. That time they get out on him. Anderson Porish on the right wing, slides it in, back out. Here's the drive by Blake Elwine around Riley, banks it up, no good. Tap up, no good. And Blake will save it in, but right to Nutbrock. Down the floor, Nutbrock, he's having trouble with the handle. It's going to be stolen back. Long pass up the floor. Boom! Blake Elwine with the dunk off the steal. And Huron up 24-8 and quickly back the other way. A foul going to be called on James Schultz Jr. And already the bonus for Sioux Falls Jefferson coming off the dunk by Blake Elwine, his second of the game. Unzen will shoot 2. Schultz Jr. with his first. But again, already 5 team fouls on Huron. None here in the second quarter for Jefferson as Unzen hits the first free throw. He's got 4 points. Chase in, Schultz out for Huron. And checking in for Sioux Falls Jefferson, Tyson Tees as Riley comes off. So that makes Sioux Falls Jefferson an even shorter team. I think the tallest guy out there is 6'2". Unzen hits both free throws. 5 points for Unzen. It's 24-10. Huron up by 14. Unzen going to come off as Goodroad back in for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Mason Juergens drifts off to the left side, goes in low post. There's Chase, and I said, I can do you one up. Blake Elwine. Davis Chase got the feed from Porish and dunked it down. Huron up 26-10. Timeout Jefferson. We'll take a timeout. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ Blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Second timeout taken by Tim Reck and Sioux Falls Jefferson. Huron up to 3 dunks. They lead 26-10, biggest lead of the first half for Huron. Getting loose pressure there. Tees gets it in the front court, lost his dribble, flips back to Kerner. Now in the corner, Goodroad. Kerner top of the key. Mahan on the right wing. Huron zoning this possession defensively. 3 for Kerner, left wing. Got it again. Bo Kerner with a pair of threes here in the second quarter. 26-13, Huron doubling up on Sioux Falls Jefferson. Sioux Falls Jefferson staying in that 2-3 zone. Huron's been able to get some good looks off the zone so far. Juergens dribbles off to the left. Cross court to Miles Elwine. Deep 3 for Miles. Short. Rebound and a foul going to go on Porish. Not much contact between him and Tees. There was some minimal contact, but boy, if you're going to call it like that, there's going to be nobody left on the floor at the end of the game. Anderson Porish picks up his second, and Tyson Tees at the line to shoot 2. 3:56 to go here in the first half, and that, if anything, that's incidental contact on the part of Porish. Free throw for Tees, no good. Carter Porish in and Davis Chase out, but we have both Porishes and Chase all with 2 fouls, so that will be something for the coaching staff to watch for Huron. Riley is back in for Jefferson, as is Unzen, as 1 free throw pending here for Tyson Tees. And missed that one as well, and Anderson Porish grabs the board. 26-13 Huron, 3:50 to go in the first half. Blake Elwine walks the ball up. Gets a screen. He'll drive into the paint. Nice slip pass underneath and an easy layup for Carter Porish. That's how you defeat the zone. Draw somebody to you, and somebody's going to be wide open on the baseline. About as nonchalant of a bucket as you'll ever see there from Carter Porish. In the corner tees, there's Unson, top of the key, shoulder fake, drives the hoop in the corner. Three ball is good. Jefferson starting to hit some threes. Tyson Tees hits the three threes in the second quarter for Sioux Falls Jefferson. They're back within 12, 28-16. 3:10 to go here in the first half. Porish, Anderson with the ball. He feeds in the middle. Kick out to Carter Porish. He'll drive baseline. Gets cut off. Wings it out to Blake Elwine. Now Anderson Porish. Here it is again on the baseline to Carter Porish. Banks it off the glass for two. He just muscled his way up against Riley. Back-to-back buckets for Carter Porish. Here on up 14, 30-16. Unson on the right wing. Picked up there by Porish. Now they'll go baseline to Riley. Riley on the baseline. Too far underneath. Kicks out in the corner. Nice catch. Another three. And that one short for Tees. Rebound Carter Porish. Anderson Porish cross court. Elwine, now Blake Elwine. So it's Miles to Blake, and Blake will back it out with 2:23 to go in the first half. Here on up 14. Blake Elwine slips it in the middle. 10-footer for Anderson Porish is short. Anderson's had some good looks and been get those lane shots to go. Now Jefferson a chance to cut the lead. Long three. Unson is good. He just needed a step. He got it. Unson with the three ball. He's got 8. And the lead is down to 11, 30-19. Inside of 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Huron's biggest lead has been 16 points in the first half. Here's Carter Porish again at the low post. He's got Tees on him. Unson comes to help. Back door to Anderson Porish. He'll turn, shoot, and get fouled. And Anderson Porish to the line to shoot 2. Huron really making a concerted effort to get it inside, and somebody seems to be open on the baseline most times. Kerner with the foul, his first, and the first team on Jefferson. Anderson Porish, free throw is good. He's got 4. Lead back to 12 with 1:41 to remaining here in the first half. 4 minutes after 4 o'clock, KIJV, AM/FM Huron. Second free throw good as Porish drops them both in. Chase will check back in for Huron as Anderson Porish will come off. Back in for Sioux Falls Jefferson is Brody McCarty. And I believe Colby Nutbrock back in for the Cavaliers as well. Huron again showing the pressure. Unson in the backcourt. Now flicks to McCarty. McCarty will drive down the left side. Flick it back up top. Unson. Right side. Here's the drive into the paint. Jumper in traffic. Short for Mahan. Again, a good look for Kawhi. Huron has the board with Chase. Chase drives. He'll kick out to Elwine in the corner. Right back to Davis. Little baby hook for 2. Davis Chase with 7. And 34-19. Back comes Unson. He'll go all the way and get fouled by somebody. Unson going to get 2 shots. Minute 11 to go in the first half. Huron 34, Jefferson 19, and it's foul number 3 on Carter Porish, so that's the one negative in the first half. Huron picking up fouls. Unson, free throw is good. Carter Porish with 3, Anderson Porish, Davis Chase with 2. Ty Kleinsasser in for the first time for Huron. And James Schultz Jr. as well. Second free throw, Unson knocks them both in. Unson now in double figures with 10, 7 here in the second quarter. 5 from the free throw line. Huron walks the ball up with a 13-point lead as we hit 1 minute to go in the first half. And Elwine, Blake just handling the ball out there. Now Juergens comes to take control. Kleinsasser, top of the key. Blake, now Miles Elwine. Kleinsasser, right side. They're going to post up Blake Elwine. I think the first time he's really been down under, and Unson able to knock the ball away, force the turnover. 40 seconds to go in the first half, and Elwine nearly gets the steal. Unson controls at the top of the key. backs it out with 30 seconds to go in the first half, about 7 seconds difference. Game clock, shot clock. Nutbrock left side, and there's a foul on Ty Kleinsasser. Put his hands out, and that's an easy call for the official to make. And it'll be Colby Nutbrock at the line to shoot two. Nutbrock has not scored here yet in the first half. He'll get two here. With 25 seconds to go in the first half, free throw good for Nutbrock. And really, Jefferson's been making their free throws, and that's been basically what's kept them in the game. Second free throw off the mark. Blake Elwine, one-handed rebound. He'll get it in the front court. Now the shot clock off, but Blake's going to go all the way anyway. Missed the shot, or they're going to say in the act of shooting, evidently. I thought he'd be on the floor, but it looks like Blake is going to go and shoot two free throws. Nutbrock with the foul. That'll be his first. Sioux Jefferson has nobody with more than one foul here. We're down to 20 seconds to go in the first half. Blake Elwine at the line to shoot two. First one is back of the iron, no good. Blake has missed two free throws. Normally he's a dependable free throw shooter, but has missed two here early on. One more shot for Blake Elwine. And gets one out of two. And the lead back to 13, 35-22. Shot clock off, 18 seconds to go here in the first half. Huron again showing the pressure. Nutbrock into the front court. Jefferson will hold it for one. Unzen on the outside. Left side Nutbrock. He starts to drive in the corner. Riley gives back to Unzen. Unzen goes baseline. He'll go with the scoop. Put it up short. Rebound Elwine. And he tried to get it up to Chase, but the buzzer went first at the half. Huron leads 35-22. Timeout. 1 minute. We'll talk with Cody Kaufman about the girls' game as the girls fell by 11. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Bruises and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Ober and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center. Signature Plus Downtown Huron specializes in embroidered and screen-printed items and awards. Signature Plus does all work in-house with the latest in technology and equipment, paying attention to the smallest details. Screen printing and embroidery, stop by for your Huron Tiger sports apparel and for casual business wear. Located at 363 Wisconsin Avenue Southwest, downtown Huron. Signature Plus, supporting the Huron Tigers.
1340 KIJV. It's Tiger Radio. It's halftime. Let's join the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Halftime of the boys, and 35-22. The Huron Tigers leading Sioux Falls Jefferson here at the half. The girls' game to start off our doubleheader, a 65-54 win for Sioux Falls Jefferson. And head coach Cody Kaufman for the Huron Tigers joins us here. And Cody, really the second quarter was the difference. I think we were pretty much even first, third, and fourth quarters, but they went on that run. We turned the ball over way too much. They converted it into points and then just in catch-up mode. But it felt like, we were even. It just for most of that second quarter was the difference.
Yeah, the difference maker, was just what you said, turnovers to fast break layups. If you look at the stats outside of that, we had 22 turnovers, which is too many. And that's credit to their defense, but we did handle their pressure really, really well. I thought, pressure in general all year long. So, we just did some uncharacteristic things, made some too long of passes, right? They got us started in our offense too far out. We were 10, 12 feet off the three-point line. And when you do that, and then you got to make passes into the lane or into the post, there's too much distance, and it gives the defense time to react. And then there's a turnover or a tip or something along those lines. So things that Jefferson did that we knew were going to come, and we, when we did handle it, you're right, we played even basketball, but there was a stretch in the second quarter and then a stretch at the end of the third quarter where they kind of they turned us over and got quick, easy looks, quick, easy shots, I should say, and they made them, and that's what the difference was.
We kept coming at them. I mean, we got it down to 9 points there in the fourth quarter. It felt like we had some momentum before I think they went on a 9-0 run to kind of put it away. But, things were working in offense. Now, obviously, Hilton Hines with the huge afternoon with 32 points. We're discussing if that was a career high for her or not. But bottom line is everybody knows what her game is. And coach over there, Shantiva, I always want to call her Ashley, but it's Pruitt. But Coach Pruitt, she knew what it was, but yet, we were continuing to have success. We were finding Hilton. The girls were looking for her because she was getting those looks that is her game.
Well, and if you look at it, right, Hilton had 32 points tonight, and I'd have to go back and double check for sure, but 20 shots on 20 shots, right, is probably the least amount of shots that she's just taken in the last 3-4 games.
Well, 13 of 13 free throws,
absolutely,
too.
Right?
Yeah.
So she got to the free throw line, made her free throws. But my whole point to that is that, because everybody else was in attack mode, right? And it doesn't necessarily show in the total points, 6, 5, 7, 4. But what it shows is that when everybody else was attacking, there was 3-4 times where some girl got to the lane, jump stop, caught the ball, pivoted, Hilton cuts to the rim. Now she's open, they throw it, she scores the basketball. So it's not just Hilton putting her head down and trying to get a shot. It was people creating for Hilton, right? And which is kind of an anomaly for what we're used to, right? Mm-hmm. Hilton is either creating for herself or for somebody else. And then the other thing is I thought there was 3, 4, 5, 6 times where Hilton got to the rim, and had some good dump offs, had some good passes, So I really, really liked what I saw offensively outside of the turnovers from a team that pressures you as much as they pressure you, right? So I thought that might have been our best offensive game of the year. I'd have to go back in some of the early ones, maybe Brookings the first time, something like that. But I really liked what I saw offensively, and hopefully we can build on that, and hopefully everybody else can build on the fact that when we're attacking, when we're making plays for everybody and getting plays from everybody, it's the best case scenario for us.
Now we look ahead and we go to Sioux Falls to play our home game with Mitchell, the doubleheader. Because I haven't asked you about Mitchell. I know they were really struggling with injuries at the beginning of the season. Are they getting a little healthier?
Yeah, Mitchell's. I mean,
they start 2 8th graders, right?
Not only are they healthy, but they're playing about as good a basketball as anybody can play right now. Maybe them and Jefferson might be the 2 hottest teams in the AA. So. They come off of a win against T on Thursday, and they're sitting and waiting for us to come to Sioux Falls to play them on Tuesday. So, obviously, a huge game because it's our rival. But not only that, but they're playing well, and and we want to get back in the win column. So, we got to keep we just got to keep grinding. A loss today, we would have liked to play better, but we just got to rebound and come back ready on Tuesday. And the biggest thing right now is we got some girls that are dealing, with a little bit of that bug, that's been going around. So hopefully, we can kick that a little bit and be ready to go on Tuesday.
And Hilton Hines is the signature plus player of the game. Again, every coach, first player they mention is Hilton, and today, everything was working, but like you said, it was all 5 working together. A lot of assists and a lot of setting up Hilton to have the success.
Yeah, and again, she's just there's so much determination right there. There's so much determination there to be the best on the floor at all times, and she holds herself to that standard. And really, outside of being in foul trouble, there's nothing that's going to slow her down on the court, and she's just going to keep coming at you. Probably as relentless of a player as you're going to see in AA basketball right now. So, I guess it's 32 points is a heck of a game, but it's to not make it lightly. But it's not really a surprise to me if you see how she works hard every day, gets after it every day, wants to be good, wants to win. So a great game, and I know that she's disappointed with the outcome of the win and loss, and we'll be ready to go for Tuesday.
Cody Coppin, head coach here on Tiger Girls, followed by 11 tonight. Now head off to Sioux Falls to play Mitchell on Tuesday. Here at the half for the boys, 35-22 Huron. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and run down the stats and get set for our second half on Dakota Sports.
Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. Because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Halftime, just about ready to go with the second half. Both teams back on the floor in a 35-22 lead for the Huron boys. For Sioux Falls Jefferson, 10 points for Jace Unzen. He had 8 in the second quarter, including 5 of 6 free throw shooting. Bo Kerner was 6 points, a pair of threes in the second quarter. 3 points Tyson Tees, 2 for Kawhi Mayen, and a free throw for Colby Nutbrock. For the Huron Tigers, 13 points, Blake Elwine, 7 for Davis Chase, 6 Miles Elwine, 5 for Anderson Porish, and 4 for Carter Porish. First half shooting, 6 of 19 for Sioux Falls Jefferson, 32%, 4 of 11 on threes, 36%, and 6 of 10 from the free throw line. Huron 13 of 24 from the field, 54%, 3 of 5 on threes, 60%, and 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Sioux Falls Jefferson, 8 rebounds, 3 for Jace Unzen. Huron out rebounding them by 10, 18 rebounds for Huron. Blake Elwine already with 8 and also 4 assists. So a good all-around first half there for Blake Elwine, and Tigers lead it by 13 here, but now you got to be ready to go again. This Jefferson team is explosive. They got the quickness that can give our guys trouble. In particular, got to watch the foul trouble for Huron, as Anderson Porish, Davis Chase have 2, and Carter Porish has 3 fouls. And that'll be something to watch. I don't have anybody with more than 1 foul for Sioux Falls Jefferson. And Huron will have the ball as we will begin play here in the second half. Again, Tuesday, it's a home game for Huron at the Pentagon in Sioux Falls. They'll shoot for 6 o'clock girls, followed by the boys. Of course, we'll have it on the air here on Tiger. Don't think I can video stream, though. That's starting to bother me that some people are able to do that. Up top, Elwine. Now Blake Elwine, a 3 left wing, no good. Unzen goes high and gets the rebound. Into the front court, Nutbrock running, goes into the paint. Offensive foul on Nutbrock as Miles Elwine draws the charge. Nutbrock picks up his second. He's the first Cavalier with that many, as far as I know. Quickly up ahead, Anderson Porish in the front court. Now Blake Elwine, top of the key. Blake will back it out against Riley. Still straight man, it looks like, again by Jefferson. They zoned a lot in the second quarter. Davis Chase on the low post. Little baby hook for 2. 9 for Davis Chase. Long pass down the floor, and Riley beats everybody. Stripped out of his hands by Anderson Porish. What a defensive play by Anderson. Riley did a head fake. Anderson bid on it, but he stayed with the play, and he just came down and slapped the ball away. It'll still be Jefferson ball, but they miss a chance for a bunny. Unzen gets the inbounds. Free throw line jumper. Nutbrock rolls in. Nutbrock with his first field goal of the game. He's got 3. It's 37-24. Huron's lead back at 13. 1 minute gone in the third quarter. Blake Elwine deep outside. Huron runs a stack offense. Left, right side, Porish. Back cross court, Blake Elwine trying to post up Chase. Blake gives to Davis in the corner. He'll take the three, back of the iron. No good. Nutbrock reaches out for the rebound. Nutbrock into the front court. Top of the key. Can't get away from Juergens. Reverse it left side, Unzen. In the corner, Mayen. Now Unzen again. Nutbrock just working that perimeter against the Huron matchup zone, it looks like. Nutbrock gives to Kerner. Outside Unzen, thought about the three. Unzen, a little shoulder fake. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Unzen hooks the pass up top, Nutbrock. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Deep three for Nutbrock is good. About 25 feet out, Nutbrock with back-to-back buckets. Sioux Falls Jefferson cuts the lead to 10, 37-27. Flip on the baseline, Davis Chase, and a blocking call. Gonna go on Kerner. Bo Kerner picks up his second foul. Here on a run the out of bounds play on the baseline. 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Jefferson as close as they've been since the first quarter. 10 points, 37-27. Chase up top to Porish in the corner. Blake Elwine for three. Back of the rim, no good. Huron's missed 3 threes here in the third quarter. Jefferson can get it down to single digits. Unzen's three is good. And Jefferson cranking it up from the three ball, and all of a sudden, they're within 7, 37-30. Here's Blake Elwine. He's going to be fouled by Riley going to the hoop. Huron's biggest lead I can recall in the first half was 16 at 26-10. Fallon Easton Riley is his second. Huron on the inbounds. Bounce pass back door to Chase. Against Kerner, does that baby hook again for two. Davis Chase in double figures now with 11. The lead back at 9. Unzen is double teamed. Finds Mayen. Mayen starts the drive into the paint. Goes hard to the hoop. Banks it in for two. Nobody ever got in front of him. Jefferson 4 for 4 from the field here to start the second half. Blake Elwine with the finger roll. He answers for Huron, and Huron wants a timeout. 41-32 Huron, 5:12 to go, third quarter. Timeout, 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan Tanger Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan Tanger can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan Tanger Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
5:12 to go in the third quarter. Huron using their first timeout. They're going to come out with that 1-3-1 trap again. But Sioux Falls Jefferson starting to pick it up, shooting the ball. They're 4 for 4 from the field with a couple of threes. And they have the lead. Had it down to 7. Right now it's at 9. Jefferson in the front court. Nutbrock who just hit a 3. Unzen left side in the corner. 3 for Riley is an air ball. Rebound Davis Chase, and he got hammered. Take your pick. It was either Nutbrock or Unzen. They both got a good hack in there, it looked like. And it's on Nutbrock, and that will be his third foul. So he's the first Cavalier with that many fouls. 14 fouls on Jefferson, none on Huron here in the third quarter. So Huron on the bonus here the rest of the way in the third. Blake Elwine takes the 3 right wing, got it. Blake Elwine, his first 3 ball of the game. Huron back up by a dozen, 44-32. Unzen breaks the press. He's driving, kicks on the baseline. Riley, a 15-footer, is short, and Davis Chase with the one-handed rebound. After hitting 4 in a row, Sioux Falls Jefferson has missed their last 2. Davis Chase, he wants to spin and drive off glass, in and out, rebound with the putback. Blake Elwine. And Huron immediately gets the lead back to 14, 46-32. Unzen is double teamed in the backcourt, gets it across to Kerner. And Jefferson will set it up as we hit 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Huron up 14. Long 3, Unzen In and out this time. Anderson Porrish with the rebound. He's down the floor. Flicks to Elwine. Cross court. Miles Elwine for three. Right wing short. Was a good look for Miles. Did not go. And here comes Jefferson. Mahan on the drive. That's going to be a blocking call on Miles Elwine. That'll be his second, I believe. His second. Carter Porrish, James Schultz Jr. in for Huron as Anderson Porrish and Miles Elwine come off. Couple of new faces in for Sioux Falls Jefferson as well. I see Tyson Tees and also Brody McCarty back in for the Cavaliers. Inbounds comes up top to Riley. Left side, they go baseline to McCarty. McCarty around the perimeter. Now Unzen up top against Schultz. Goes into the paint. It's underneath for Riley, and Riley's going to be fouled. If that's on Davis Chase, that'll be his third. So Davis Chase picks up his third foul. He and Carter Porrish both have three, and that's going to bring Anderson Porrish quickly back into the game for Huron, as that's the second team foul here of the third quarter for Huron. 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Huron up 46-32. And Unzen will inbound it on the baseline right below me. Gets it outside to Nutbrock against Anderson Porrish. Nutbrock looks left to Tees. Now it's Unzen, right side McCarty. McCarty, a couple of dribbles. Now back up top, Nutbrock. Nutbrock against Porrish. Here's the drive, McCarty into the paint. Stripped by Elwine, picked up by Schultz. Schultz on the push, down the floor. He'll fake, lean in, fell down, going up, but the ball deflected right back to Anderson Porrish, who misses a bunny. Tipped up in the air, Anderson again, puts it up again, misses again. Oh my goodness, it was all right there. Did not go, and it'll be Jefferson ball with 2:50 to go in the third quarter. Still 46-32. Huron drive into the paint again, and there's going to be a foul on somebody. It's on Carter Porrish. That'll be his fourth, and Carter basically, he took a shot to the chops for his effort and got called for his fourth foul. So the one thing Huron's got going against them is the foul trouble. Carter Porrish has 4. Davis Chase has 3. And at the free throw line is Colby Nutbrock. He has 6 points. Hit a 3 earlier this quarter. First free throw is good. And Miles Elwine in and Carter Porrish out for Huron. 3 team fouls on Huron now. Jefferson hasn't committed a foul since they got it up to, got their 4th team foul fairly early in this quarter. Second free throw for Nutbrock is good. Got them both. Nutbrock was 7 here in the third quarter and 8 for the game. The lead back at a dozen, 46-34 Huron, 2:35 to go, third quarter. Top of the key, Blake Elwine walks it up. Now he's isolated out there with Riley, and he'll go in. Little runner is short, and Nutbrock goes up with a nice rebound. Into the front court, here's the drive. McCarty, cut off by Miles Elwine. Tees thought about the 3, spins, going to the hoop, blocked by Blake Elwine. And I think they're going to call a foul on Schultz Jr., and that will put Tees at the line to shoot 2. Tees hit a 3-pointer in the second quarter, and again, Jefferson just kind of hanging around on this. That's foul number 2 on James Schultz Jr., so Huron continues to pile up fouls. All of a sudden, both teams are in the bonus for the rest of the third quarter as Tees hits the free throw, and again, Jefferson is scoring points from the free throw line as they did in the second quarter. And they have a chance to cut the lead back to 10. Second free throw for Tees is good. They're 4 for 4 from the line here in the third quarter. Kawhi Mahan back in for Sioux Falls Jefferson as again the Cavaliers are within 10. Huron has the ball. It'll be Schultz Jr. to get Huron into the offense. Blake Elwine going to go down low more now. Schultz. Anderson Porrish dump it into Blake right underneath the basket, put it up. Oh, couldn't get it to roll, but I think they were going to say that was not, I don't think they're going to call that in the act of shooting anyway. Blake Elwine will shoot 2. Brody McCarty with the foul. That's his first. We're down to 2:03 to go, third quarter. Huron 46, Jefferson 36. Blake Elwine, free throw is good. Blake with 21 points. As Huron back up by 11. Second free throw for Blake is good. Got them both. And we have a timeout here on 2:03 to go, third quarter. Huron back up by 12. We'll take a timeout at 30 on Dakota Sports. On Dakota Sports. Well, we'll keep it here at the arena as Huron using a 30-second timeout. Their second and final 30. Sioux Falls Jefferson has used 2 timeouts as well. Again, Jefferson just find a way to hang in here. They've been hitting threes and they've been getting to the free throw line and they've been able to keep things close. Huron comes out with both Elwines, Anderson, Porre, Schultz, and Juergens. Huron again showing some of that pressure again, the 1-3-1 trap. Mahan working the pressure, lobs it up ahead to Tees, cross court Unzen. Unzen gets Juergens over on him, sets it up way up top. Unzen on the right side, McCarty has it on the wing. Cross court Tees. Now it's Unzen. Tees again. He'll take the 3. Left wing. Got it. Sioux Falls Jefferson continues to hit the threes. And once again, they're within 9 points. Blake Elwine into the paint and he gets hammered. They let it go for a while. Blake, though, will get himself to the free throw line for 2. But again, Sioux Falls Jefferson, Huron added up to 14. Jefferson got it down to 7. Huron got it up to 14. Now Jefferson has it down to 9. Trying to identify who the Unzen picks up the foul, his second. And Blake Elwine will get 2 more free throws. First free throw is good. Blake now with 23 points. Easton Riley into the game for Sioux Falls Jefferson as he replaces Nutbrock. Huron gets the lead back up to 10. Second free throw for Elwine, good. Knocks them both down. And Huron's lead back at 11, 50-39 with 1:27 to go, third quarter. Unzen into the front court. Huron staying back in that zone. Got to stay with him, though. Tees now Unzen up top. McCarty on the left wing. Unzen top of the key. McCarty left side goes to Riley in the baseline. Feeds in the middle to Mahan. And fortunate for Jefferson, it was just knocked out as both Anderson, Porrish, and Blake Elwine were in position. They just knock it out of bounds. Jefferson will run the out of bounds play on the baseline. Unzen right below me. Lob it out to Riley. Top of the key. Riley waiting for Unzen. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Schultz out there with Unzen. He wants to drive, goes baseline, pulls up, 15-footer, no good, and Blake Elwine has the board. Inside of a minute to go, third quarter. Huron up 11 with the ball. Blake Elwine going to drive on Riley. Finger roll, no good. Rebound for Jefferson. Unzen drives, runs in, and an offensive foul. Second charge picked up by Miles Elwine. Unzen picks up his third with 46 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 50-39, Huron leads. Huron's offensive pace has slowed down. Huron's had a lot of good looks, but just not quite getting him to drop Tees, and there's over and back. Tees knocked it away from Schultz. By the time he got control of it, he went into the backcourt. Huron turns it back over to Sioux Falls Jefferson. 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. Basically 0.2 of a difference between the game clock and the shot clock. But Sioux Falls Jefferson a chance to get the lead back down to single digits. Unzen goes into the backcourt, and it looks like Jefferson's going to be willing to settle for one shot here to the end of the third quarter. Again, it's 0.2 of a second difference, game clock, shot clock. Unzen just dribbling the ball near the timeline. Juergens going to let him do it. Huron's up 11. Now Unzen to the right. 13-12. Riley comes up top at the free throw line. Now goes back door to Unzen. Unzen shoots over Elwine. High arching shot, no good. Elwine with the rebound, gets it to Juergens, and he'll shoot at the buzzer. Oh, missed the layup. Juergens knew he had to hurry. It would have counted if he would have got it off in time. But we head to the fourth quarter. Huron 50, Sioux Falls Jefferson 39. 1 minute timeout on Dakota Sports.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at ProCleanPlus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
We head to the fourth quarter, and Jefferson with the ball. Again, a chance to get it down to single digits here as they trail 50-39. Riley up top. Unzen drifts off to the right side. Carter Porish, Davis Chase back in for Huron. Mayan into the paint. Pulls up with a 10-footer. Rolls it in. Kawhi Mayan has 6, and the lead down to 9, 50-41. Huron as we've just started the fourth quarter. Blake Elwine looking at the bench, now waiting for some movement. Juergens, now Miles Elwine. Miles flicks back to Blake on the right wing. Blake, oh, there's a roll. Had Davis Chase open, gets it, and lays it in. Davis could have dunked it. No, I'm just going to lay it in. A little pick and roll, and Davis wide open. Underneath, Chase with 13 for Huron. Huron back up by 11. Unzen in the corner, Tees. He's hit a couple of threes. Bad pass by Tees. Tried to lob it into Nutbrock. Threw it way over his head. Bounce pass. Miles Elwine feeds to Davis Chase. Leans in for the finger roll. Nice screen by Carter Porish to keep the lane open for Davis Chase. Huron up by 13. 6:45 to go in the game. On the outside, Unzen, left wing. Here's the 3 man in and out. Rebound for Blake Elwine. Blake into the front court. He's on the dribble. Still driving. Kicks out in the corner. Juergens wants 3. No good. Rebound. Unzen able to jump from behind Chase to get the board. Goes down underneath. A foul going to go on Huron. Mason Juergens with the foul. His first. First team foul either way here in the fourth quarter. Jefferson will inbound it on the baseline below me to my right. Jumper for Riley, 15-footer, no good. Miles Elwine will get the rebound. Blake Elwine into the front court. Looks to his left. He's got Carter Porish there. He'll back it out. Blake to Carter Porish in the corner. Chase comes out to the high post, takes the 15-footer, swish. 17 for Davis Chase, 10 here in the second half. 56-41. Huron gets the lead back up to 15. Huron's biggest lead has been 16. That was in the second quarter. Unzen with Juergens will drive, go back door through the hands of Riley, but picked up by Kerner. Now the ball stolen away by Blake Elwine. Down the floor, he's going to go in. Missed the finger roll, and then Davis Chase able to dunk it after the fact. In a timeout, Sioux Falls Jefferson wanted goaltending or something because Chase kind of hung on the rim. Huron with their biggest lead of the game, 58-41. We'll take a timeout. 1 minute. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bischoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example. Stay positive and give it your all on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bishoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJ.
Back at the Huron Arena, I'm Jeff Duffy. 5:38 to go in the game. Huron has opened their biggest lead of the night now at 58-41, or actually afternoon. 17-point lead for Huron. Huron has 2 timeouts remaining. Jefferson has 3. Unzen, 3 over Juergens is short. Rebound, Blake Elwine goes up with those long arms and gets the rebound. Davis Chase feeds Juergens. He'll take the 3 in the corner. No good. Rebound on the weak side for Mayen. Mayen into the front court. Jump pass to Unzen. He'll drive right by Blake Elwine, but then have to kick out. 3 for Riley is good. Easton Riley gets his first bucket of the game. The lead now cut to 14, 58-44. And free throws and threes have kept Jefferson within striking distance. They haven't had a lot of 2s. There's the lob. No, they're going to go inside block, but a foul going to go on Easton Riley. Like Blake Elwine had a few choice words for Jace Unzen there as well. I'll give Riley credit. He went right up and he got the hand on the ball, on the basketball there with Blake Elwine, but does get caught for the foul. That'll be foul number 3 on Easton Riley. And 2 free throws for Blake Elwine. 4:46 remaining in the game. 58-44 Huron. Elwine, free throw is good. Blake now 5 for 5 from the free throw line here in the second half. He actually missed 2 in the first half, which is unusual for him. Anderson Porish in and Mason Juergens out for Huron. Lead is up to 15. And the second shot is good. Hit them both. 60-44, Huron leading. Unzen gets through a double team. Baseline Nutbrock will lean in. That's number 5 on Carter Porish. Carter just didn't have himself in good position there, and Carter Porish will foul out of the game with 4:36 left. And Colby Nutbrock will shoot 2 free throws. And in for the first time for Huron is Chase Schuhart. And again, Huron's had foul trouble pretty much this entire ball game. Nutbrock no good on the first free throw. 60-44, Huron up by 16 with 4:36 remaining. Second shot is good, 1 out of 2 for Nutbrock. He's got 9. Lead is 15 for Huron as we hit 4.5 minutes to go in the game. At the top of the key, Blake Elwine. Flips to Anderson Porish on the right wing. Lob back door to Davis Chase under the basket. Blocked from behind by Riley. It'll still be Huron Tiger ball. Davis Chase went for 8 points here in the fourth quarter. He has 19 for the game. Blake Elwine in the corner, takes a dribble. Now Porish on the left wing. Huron can afford to be patient. Miles Elwine flipped to Schuhart in the corner. Schuhart now baseline, Anderson Porish. Anderson will back his way in on Nutbrock. Little fade away in traffic for 2. Anderson Porish, his first bucket of the second half. He has 7. Huron's lead at 17 as we're halfway through the fourth quarter. Kerner into the front court. Back up top, Mayen. Mayen wants to drive, goes through a double team. Give him the scoop, count it. And he'll have a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play. 8 points for Kawhi Mayen. Free throw is on Schuhart, his first. Third team on Huron. There's just been 1 on Sioux Falls Jefferson. Free throw no good, and Anderson Porish steps in for the board. The lead is still 15, 62-47. Huron Tigers. So again, Huron had a brief 17-point lead there for a second time here in the fourth quarter. Blake Elwine just dribbling the ball. Might as well run some shot clock if Sioux Falls Jefferson's going to let you do it. Now Miles Elwine comes out to get the ball. Miles left side, Blake Elwine. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 3 for Blake Elwine is short. Nutbrock has the rebound. Into the front court, Nutbrock against Anderson Porage trying to drive the hoop, and basically Jefferson is just isolating and driving to the basket every time down the floor now. That'll be the 4th team foul on Huron. Anderson Porage picks up his 3rd. Jefferson will be in the bonus for the rest of the ball game now. With Huron up 62-14. Ooh, Anderson almost flirted with another foul. And knocks the ball away and stolen by Schuhart. Anderson Porage stole it away. Down the floor, Anderson, tried to jump and shoot in one motion instead of coming down with the ball. Missed the bunny. Here's Mayan, swatted by Blake Elwine. But that sets up a wide open 3 for Unzen. And that rattles in and out. Ball tipped around. Blake Elwine comes out with the loose ball. Blake will drive, stop, give back to Miles Elwine. Now back to Blake, back door. Schuhart takes it in for the layup. Good ball movement by Huron. Chase Schuhart gets the bucket. And Huron up 17 again at 64-47. 2.5 minutes to go in the game. In the corner, wide open 3 for Riley. That one short. Tipped up and in, though, by Mayen, who's played well here in the fourth quarter. 64-49's Huron's lead at 15 with 2:15 to go. Again, Huron's going to be patient here to let the shot clock run down some. Miles Elwine gives to Blake Elwine on the right side, gets a screen. He'll fire a 3, no good. Rebound Mayen, and Schuhart almost stole the ball away, but Mayen comes out with the loose ball into the front court. Kick in the corner, wide open 3. Kerner is good. And Sioux Falls Jefferson wants a timeout. 64-42. The lead is back at 12 with 1:54 to go. Timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank & Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank & Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Off the timeout, Huron breaks the press. Blake Elwine drove the basket, got fouled by Kerner, picks up his 3rd. Just the second team on Sioux Falls Jefferson. Huron will run the out-of-bounds play with 1:48 remaining in the game. In the corner, very fortunate for Huron. Kerner didn't steal that. Blake Elwine tried to get it into Schuhart. And Kerner was right there, got a hand on the ball, nearly a steal. Davis Chase going to come back in for Huron. Now the officials coming over to say something to the scorer's table. I'm not sure what that is, as Chase is in and Schuhart comes out. Nolan Staley is in for the first time. I saw that off the timeout for Huron. And there's the ball nearly stolen again, and Huron does turn the ball over. Unzen got in front of Juergens. Juergens ended up last touching it out of bounds, and still 12 points. It's doable with the way Sioux Falls Jefferson shoots threes. Huron still got to play defense here. Unzen into the front court. Up there, couldn't get the 3 off. Now uses a screen, still can't get the 3 off. Shoots over Staley, no good. And Elwine with the rebound. Blake will go into the front court, had Staley underneath. Juergens, cross court, Miles Elwine, and he's going to bring it back out, I think. And Huron's going to run some clock. Miles Elwine comes out. And they double team on him. Now Juergens. Huron's going to run that shot clock down. Staley on the left side. Now Juergens. Cross court. Elwine. We get down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Blake. Oh, he had Davis Chase open. Juergens back to Blake. Left side. Deep three. Miles Elwine. No good. Rebound. And Juergens saves it into Chase. And Huron gets a new shot clock. And we're under a minute to go. And Blake Elwine just dribbling around. Nutbrock kind of chasing him, and right now it looks like Huron's going to be satisfied to run the shot clock down. 44-43 to go. Wrap around back up top to Juergens. Now right side, low post. There's Chase. Boom! There's your explanation point. Davis Chase with the dunk, and 30 seconds left. Huron up 66-42. Little fadeaway. Nutbrock in traffic for two. He's in double figures. But the shot clock is off. And it looks like Huron will be able to dribble it out, and the Huron Tigers will pick up their second win of the week. A big start to the game really was the difference. Huron led 17-14 at the end of the, or 17-4 at the end of the first quarter. So they end up winning by 12. Jefferson played it even the last three quarters, but the Huron Tigers defeat Sioux Falls Jefferson the final 66-54. Huron moves to 8-3 on the season, while Jefferson drops to 4-5. 2-minute timeout. Gary Zell Auto Glass post game is next. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season. Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Huron Tigers pick up the win. Only trailed twice, I think, and it was very early in the game, like 2-0 and maybe 4-2. But Huron went on a run there to end the first quarter and led by double digits most of the way. Jefferson did get within 7 in the third quarter. Huron did get up by 17 at different times in the second half, and Huron picking up the win here over Sioux Falls Jefferson 66-54. Let's do a Seven Suns Heating and Air scoreboard update. 605-352-5316. They're located at 111 Dakota Avenue North in Huron. Watertown boys defeated Brookings 71-38. Brandon Valley boys defeated Aberdeen 76-53. Halftime, Roosevelt leads O'Gorman 23-19. Looking at AA girls, Watertown edge Brookings 45-40. O'Gorman 63, Roosevelt 20. Brandon Valley 77, Aberdeen 44. And that's your Seven Suns Heating and Air scoreboard update. We'll take a timeout here of 2 minutes, return with more. We'll wait for Coach Bud to come up. We'll select the Signature Plus player of the game, and we will also run down the stats here as well once as they get up here. Timeout of 2 minutes here as we continue Gary Zell Auto Glass post game on Dakota Sports.
Insurance review with Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers. PB Sports, downtown Huron.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ Blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
And we're back here at the arena as we continue the Gary Zell Auto Glass post game and waiting for the official stats, because I'm pretty sure that Blake Elwine got himself a double-double today, but I haven't seen the rebounding stats yet to know that for sure. But the Tigers get the lead there early on and just played steady there with Sioux Falls Jefferson the rest of the way, and now they'll prepare for the Mitchell Colonels neutral floor game for the Tigers and the Colonels. In fact, it's going to be the next 2 years. Huron and Mitchell will play at the Pentagon in that throwback classic. All four teams, girls and boys, will have throwback uniforms that the Pentagon designed for them. They'll shoot for 6 o'clock tip-off girls, followed by the boys. And that'll be Tuesday night from the Pentagon. I've been in the Pentagon twice, but I've never done a game there. Sounds like I'm up on the 3rd floor, which I guess depending where that is, it's about the same up in the air as what I am here at the arena as well. Now, from what I understand, I'm not supposed to be able to video stream from that throwback classic. We'll see about that. But bottom line is, Huron plays Mitchell coming up on Tuesday. Then don't forget, we do have the makeup game for the girls too. That'll be our only other time on the air next week. On a Thursday, the Huron girls will host Yankton. That's the makeup from the opening game of the season back on December 9th that got called off due to weather. So that'll do your normal 7 o'clock tip-off for Huron and Yankton next Thursday. And that'll be Huron Tigers. So doubleheader at the Pentagon Tuesday, and then the girls hosting Yankton in the makeup game Thursday. That's our week next week for the Huron Tiger basketball teams. I see the boys are out on the floor, so they are out of the locker room rather early. So we'll talk to Coach Bud, and they can come up. As I said, we'll pick the Signature Plus player of the game, and I'm still kind of waiting on some of the stats here before we go down all the stats. And here comes the stats here, so I can run those down right now. Thank you. For Sioux Falls Sioux Falls Jefferson, 13 points for Jace Unzen, 11 for Colby Nutbrock, and 10 for Kawhi Mayen. 9 points for Bo Kerner, 8 points for Tyson Tees, and 3 points for Easton Riley. For the Huron Tigers, a double-double for Blake Elwine, 26 points, 15 rebounds. Davis Chase also in double figures with 21 points, and Davis 10 of 15 shooting from the field. After that, 7 points, Anderson Porish, 6 for Miles Elwine, 4 for Carter Porish, and 2 for Chase Schuhart. Shooting the game, Sioux Falls Jefferson, 17 of 42 for 40%, 9 of 23 on threes, 39%. They certainly came around in the second half and hit their threes. 11 of 17 from the free throw line. Huron 25 of 55 from the field, 45%, 4 of 15 on threes, 27%, 12 of 14 from the free throw line. 22 rebounds on the day for Sioux Falls Jefferson, including 7 for Jace Unzen and 6 for Kawhi Mayen. For Huron, 34 rebounds total, 15 for Blake Elwine. As I said, he had the double-double with 26 points, 15 rebounds. Davis Chase added 7 rebounds to go along with his 21 points. 12 turnovers, Sioux Falls Jefferson, 8 turnovers for the Huron Tigers. And the Huron Tigers also totaled 10 assists, so that's a good number for Huron as well. Coach Bud is up here. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes, come back and review this game and look ahead to the Mitchell Colonels. 2 minutes on the Gary Zell Autoglass post game on Dakota Sports.
Downtown Huron specializes in embroidered and screen printed items and awards. Signature Plus does all work in-house with the latest in technology and equipment, paying attention to the smallest details. Screen printing and embroidery, stop by for your Huron Tiger sports apparel and for casual business wear. Located at 363 Wisconsin Avenue Southwest, downtown Huron. Signature Plus, supporting the Huron Tigers. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hanger Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hanger can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hanger Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
And welcome back to the Huron Arena as Huron Tiger coach Tim Buddenhagen joins us here 5 minutes after 5 o'clock on KIJV. 1340 a.m. in Huron. And, Coach, we got off to a strong start. That's something going back to last year. We always haven't got out of the gates real strong, but we have the 13-point lead at the end of the first quarter. And, well, really, Jefferson played us even the rest of the way. But, you know, we got the game we wanted to go. We got a lot of inside points. We attacked the basket aggressively. And, you know, it was good to see, you know, this is the team we've been looking for.
Yeah, this is the one. I thought this was our best game to date. It was a long week this week, starting Sunday night and trying to change the way that we thought, the way that we play defense. But I think we finally got a winner because I thought we did a great job tonight, keeping penetration out, trying to mix it up and make sure that we kept them off balance. I thought we did that tonight. And then we were a little bit more aggressive, got some steals, get some runouts, we get some layups, we get some dunks, and then we're going. So I thought this was probably our best game to date. Tonight, I thought kids played hard the whole time, and not only played hard but played smart.
And as you look at some of the, defensively, Jace Unzen did end up with 13 points. Well, we made him work on it. I think everybody that got on the floor had a shot at guarding him at one point. Jefferson, they kept themselves in it with threes and free throws, but again, they just never seemed to be completely balanced there either.
Right, and again, this is only the first week of this defense. We got to be better in gaps. And then once you gap it and get that guy to pull the dribble up, then you gotta get back to your guy quickly. I think we got tired there in the fourth, late third, early fourth. We were giving up too many easy shots. But if we can continue to play like this and get in shape, I think we're going to be really good by the end of February. But we just got to keep it rolling now. I'm really proud of the kids. I'm very proud of the coaching staff. They did a great job. Everybody on the bench, Dawson, Jay, Spence, Endo, they did a fantastic job with the kids all week, and they deserve a lot of the credit.
And, we had a little discussion on where to go with the Signature Plus player of the game, and before we announce that, I'll say I was really thinking Miles Elwine there for a while. He ended up with 6 points, but he had those back-to-back drawn charges. Coach Reed is smiling somewhere
Absolutely.
with that, and and those were big plays at the time, including one that he drew on Unzen, and there's an art to that.
Yeah, there is. You got to stick in there, and it's gonna hurt, and the floor is hard. It's not like a football where you're gonna fall in the grass. Here it's gonna hurt, and he did. He stood in there twice, took 2 big charges. That's 2 big possessions you take away from Jefferson. And then it got us going on the offense, and because that juices you up when you see a teammate do that.
But our Signature Plus player of the game is Davis Chase. Just this is all-around game. 21 points. He was 10 of 15 from the field. And to put credit where credit's due there too, the guys were finding him because we can have 4 different guys post up, and it's going to be a mismatch. Davis probably our closest to a true post player of all our bigs, and boy, he just got point blank. Although he did pop a nice 15-footer there as well, but made a couple of nice twisting moves, a couple of reverses, and 10 of 15 from the field against a double-A team. You're doing some good work.
Yeah, you are, and he does a really nice job of positioning himself right now, and then spinning on guys. He's developed that the last couple of years, so he's just got to continue to progress. But he's a diamond in the rough, so I think that college coaches are missing out if you don't talk to him, because I think he's just another year of Double-A basketball. I think he's going to be a really special player.
So now we look ahead. It's our home game in Sioux Falls on Tuesday as we play in the Pentagon, the Throwback Classic. And we'll be matched up with the Mitchell Colonels. I think the Colonels are off this weekend, so they're going to be fresh, and they're going to be ready for the Huron Tigers. We have to be ready for the Mitchell Colonels.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It should be hopefully it's a fun atmosphere, and I know that. This place will be packed, I would think, on Tuesday night if we had it at home. Unfortunately, we're down at the Pentagon for the Throwback Classic. Hopefully that's a great environment down there. It's a rivalry game, so I know that they're happy that both teams are coming in. We're playing well. Mitchell's playing well, so it should be a battle. It always is when you get the 2 teams together. We beat them last year at their place. They beat us at the state tournament, so it should be a fun one.
And finally here, after the experience 8 days ago, I think everybody's feeling a little better. In fact, I think the sun's going to be a little brighter tomorrow morning than it was a week ago.
Amen to that, Duff. Amen to that. It is going to be a little bit brighter. I think we're starting to climb our way up another stair. Brookings was the first step. This was the second step. Now we got Mitchell would be the third step. That'd be great, because then we don't play for another week after that. Roosevelt at home, and we haven't lost a home game yet, knock on wood. Hopefully we continue that going on.
Tim Budnick, head coach of the Tiger boys, as they pick up the 66-54 win over the Jefferson Cavaliers this afternoon. Final 2-minute timeout. We'll wrap it up here from the arena on Dakota Sports.
Chiropractic. We know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Carr Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bischoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bischoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.